ignored me.
Was he muted?
Yeah, and I messaged him 2 different areas. I was like, Josh,
He
pay
does
attention to me.
that. He does that.
Josh!
He does
Oh,
that.
Josh!
You guys, I got another possum.
I'm a possum.
I expected a real possum. I was thrown.
Possum.
You know what? That's an awesome possum.
It is an
An
awesome
awesome
possum.
possum.
Sure.
Alright, and just because I know that you love to see people's faces, I will do this at least momentarily.
I love people's faces. Hello. Yes. It's so dark in there. Which I
know,
say,
I left my light off.
and yet
that Mitchell tried to tell me. Sorry, no. Cameron tried to tell me that Dave does not have black hair.
What? What?
Yeah, he tried to tell me that Dave's hair was not black, and I was like,
I mean, hold on. I think it's this side. I have gray hairs somewhere in here.
I
I'd
was
have to
like,
find them.
I've
I
known
do have
Dave
gray.
since high school in person. Trust me.
What is it? We've known each other
I've
since your
been
grade
muted
9
this
year.
whole time.
yes, you have every
Damn it.
time. Okay, every time.
Good news, Josh. Good news.
What's up, my friend?
We can start right away.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because
I
Mirra
was
and I
trying-
are the only 2 that have to be here.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I was trying to, but I was muted.
No.
I would like to say you ignored me earlier.
I did no such thing. I just didn't know that you were there.
Yes, Josh.
Move
What
my
was
whole
it you
desk.
said? And yet you silent.
I was playing TF.
And then I said, by the time I did notice, I was like, well, I'm making dinner, so. Hey, it's James.
Hello.
There's favorite James.
James is my buddy.
Well, if you're gonna be playing with us, then I'm gonna have to get you a T-shirt. T-shirts, 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 T-shirts.
Do you want me to put the t-shirt on tonight?
Why are you not wearing your D&D T-shirt?
Because I'm wearing Venom.
That's fair.
Because I'm wearing Venom.
That's fair.
Or I guess more accurately, Venom would wear me, right?
Yes, I was about to say that too. Alrighty, my friends.
We'd be wearing each other.
It's almost 6:05. So, without further ado, where we last left off,
I'm just gonna switch back to the computer.
Breya.
Having a hard time
Kachina's
hearing you,
character-
yeah.
He's switching back to his computer, he said.
Good.
Okay.
There we go. Hello.
Alright.
Is James there?
Yeah, I said I was switching back to my computer
okay.
instead
I
of my
couldn't
phone.
hear anything you were
I said we
saying.
couldn't hear anything.
Oh,
Good
sorry.
So,
Sorry.
when we last left it's fine. When we last left off,
I said I'm sorry.
No!
you know what?
Welcome to tonight's edition.
Don't
of
tell
Personal
him the time bets.
I just want to see what it does.
Don't tell him the time bets.
I want to see if it changes things.
Don't tell him the time
You
bets.
should have done Mitchell time bet / spoiler.
I should have.
I have to start doing it for Pedi too.
It'll be 1827
Damn,
when
yeah.
Mitchell arrives.
1827.
25 is already a bet, so you're gonna have to go a few minutes after.
It's fine, it's fine. If
Giving
he
me
comes
this
in,
information
if he
means
comes
I
in 25, if he comes in 25 or
See.
26, means actually if he gets at 27 too, like I still win.
Yeah, he still wins because it's within
we
like
win.
3 or 4 minutes.
We got a 606.
Anyway,
1
when
minute.
we last left off,
When we last left off, Breya, Kachina's character, was using her body and her weapon to cover a hole that they had found in the effort to circumvent possible escape.
Mm-hmm.
I was
Well,
waiting for you
her-
to get shanked in the tummy.
While
Me
her,
too, but
while the 2 friends of hers, Lilith and Aurora, stumble around in what seems to be a dash in complete darkness up until this current point. And our other 2 friends, Mirra and Shrike deal with a charismatic halfling that seems to not want to go down without a fight.
Code name Dick.
Code name.
Yeah.
But I think we left off originally with you covering the whole. So we will move on to Shrike and Mirra to
Sounds
continue
good.
from that point.
Okay, I got an idea. So just let me know if me or him are going first.
Guess that's
Got an idea.
all right. So, Shrike, you just threw a chromatic orb at the corner, the top corner of the carriage, causing it to rupture pretty.
We're renting this carriage.
I already said I would pay for damages. I mean, that
As-
was out of character, but
As
like,
the
I am
corner of the
gonna arrange that.
carriage blows up in a shrapnel of sound, booming sound, and wood shards. The halfling that you were talking to flies back, covering his face with his arms onto his back, and you lose sight of him because of how small he is. At this point, I'll ask you, what do you want to do?
Lucas, if you were like stealing to like feed yourself, then they'll take it easy on you.
Try to freaking kill me!
That's just because you wouldn't give yourself. If you just tell me that you're gonna give yourself up, and if you're just stealing to feed yourself, then they'll go easy on you.
I'm absolutely stealing to feed myself.
Good, then just give yourself up, and we'll make sure they take it easy on you.
Nope, that's not gonna work.
Okay, and I turn around to the crowd of people. Excuse me, we're with the Valonan Academy, and if anyone would assist us in apprehending this criminal without harming him, I will give 2 gold pieces each, and 5 each if he is in fact apprehended.
So you're trying to bribe the commoners into...
Yes, I fucking am, because
Oh,
Lucas
fucking
is a
Bob
slippery
rule.
son of a bitch.
Alternatively, Lucas,
Alternatively.
I will give you 15 gold right now if you just give up.
You know, there's no point in getting gold if I'm going to be in jail that I can't spend it.
See, that
Well,
was my
it
thought.
coincides.
That
If you give yourself up,
Potentially.
Mirra has said that she'll make sure they go easy on you.
yeah.
And
I can't make any promise like that.
one of the guards nearby, Mirra, who's kind of being an onlooker because, you know, you guys are elites. It's common. But he goes, Did you just try to get innocent bystanders involved?
Yes.
The guard's like, don't you think that's a bad idea? Isn't this person dangerous? Like,
Bob Rule is best.
I'll assist you, but
He's not dangerous. He's just slippery. He's like a salamander.
I am free to IOU the 15 gold. Mirra said if you come quietly and nicely, she'll make sure they go easy on you. So if you come nicely, they won't kill you. They'll just lock you in jail for however long. After that, you find me and your gold will be yours.
well, I'll only say this one more time. Either I die here, or me and my sister leave, never to be seen again, and I'll even let you guys know where we stole or kept all the stuff we stole. Those are my take it or leave it options. I will not negotiate any further than this.
I do not negotiate with criminals.
That's kind of what happened last time when I blew up the carriage.
Yeah.
I mean,
You
he's
know,
made
Shrike-
the choice, Mirra. Mirra, he has made a choice.
Well,
He drew the line.
no. You know,
The crowd starts talking amongst themselves between hearing your dialogue between you and Lucas. It's just like a low rustle of voices chattering with each other.
it is for the best of Valona that he is turned in, but it is also for the best of Valona that he's not here anymore, and then we can return all of the stolen goods. I'm kind of liking that.
Where is he going? Okay, Lucas. Hypothetically, we let you go.
Did you see your chat, by the way, James?
No.
Keep an eye on
Go
your
ahead. continue,
chat.
sorry.
Lucas, hypothetically, we let you go. Right? We let you and your sister go. Where would you go from here? Would you stay in Valona or would you go elsewhere?
Nope.
Completely elsewhere.
He said, nope. You will never, ever, ever see me on Valona land once I step off of it. And I'm talking about the borderline, not just the kingdom. I might be a thief, but I do have an honor code, you know.
That's nice. That's very nice. You know what? Not having a thief here and being able to return all of the stolen items, that does sound pretty good.
Doesn't it, though?
It does. Mr. Guard, what are your thoughts on this? Because he said he's not going to go easily. He said he would rather die than be taken in.
Are you turning to talk to the guard?
Oh, of course.
That's what I'm just saying because he's behind you.
Yeah, I'm fully trusting that Shrike is just keeping his beetle eyes on Lucas.
His beady little
Beetle
eyes.
eyes. Beetle robot eyes.
Now, as I'm imagining, so let's say the carriage is set in the middle of the scene. I'm imagining that Shrike is behind it with all your guys' stuff on the ground. With the one corner blown off in that direction. And so let's say you're east of the carriage. And I imagine that Mirra is south of the carriage with the guard and the onlookers.
Yeah, so
Right
like
now-
where I am at the back, I want to be able to stand so that I can see both sides, like lengthwise.
Gotcha.
if we were
And
to
to
jump
the
off,
north,
but I just can't see the front at all.
to the north of the carriage is the building. They're not remotely close to each other. That's just where the building is.
Okay, and where was Lucas?
He's on
Last
the
seen
carriage,
falling backwards towards the front of the carriage.
which is the only spot of the carriage I can't see.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Even with
Could
his right
I
leg.
have my spirit go near the front of the carriage?
Sure.
And then
I
that
mean,
way they can
I wouldn't say
telepathically
they can
tell me
go-
if he sees anything.
I wouldn't say they can go extremely far, but I can say that they can go off of you maybe 60 feet, 100 feet.
I basically just want them to go out to the one side far enough that they'd be able to see the front and see if he gets off, kind of thing.
Sure. Which spirit are you using? Gnome?
Yeah, it's still the gnome.
Okay.
I thought you had air out.
No,
No,
he's
I have
coming
Earth right now.
divine.
No, he was thinking about taking air out to try to communicate with me, but Josh said
That's
it was
right, it
no-go,
wouldn't work
so he
yet.
didn't.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I've got Earth right now, and that's how I did Entangle. Last one, which I forgot to mark down. Or I marked it down, but there we go. There, boom.
That's my next task. I hammer down everything. Now I just have to type it up, and that's just...
You still
Did
have to
somebody
fix.
say hammer?
You still have to
Um,
fix my shield.
Oh, yeah, I did do that too.
Peanut
That
butter
is-
needs some kinks worked out. He likes feet.
Oh,
What?
wow.
I love it. The meme.
The meme.
Oh, it still has some kinks
Sorry.
to work out. I like feet. Shut up, you.
Sorry.
And
Daddy.
So what are you guys doing?
Mr. Lucas, how can we trust if you say that oh, I hid everyone's stuff at this spot, and then you're just gonna run away, and then we're gonna go there, and there's not gonna be anything there. Like, how can we trust that you're gonna do that when we can't even trust, like, who you are and
Like,
stuff?
the only amount that I know you, that seems like a very uncharacteristic statement coming from your mouth. But I shall indulge you with an answer nonetheless. You don't. There is no promise or guarantee, only my word.
Your word is not good enough.
It is
Shrike,
the.
thoughts?
I mean, he's right. We only have his word. He also only has our word.
Sudden,
That's true.
this big plume of black smoke explodes from the top of the carriage and just starts to cover downwards, pretty much covering the entire carriage in a giant mass of black smoke.
Lucas, gosh darn it, you get back out here right now. Dang it.
This is where it would have been great to have the air out, because then I could have used like gust or something.
Can I hear him running away?
Are you gonna try? Is that what you're trying to focus on?
Yes, because I'm 100% positive he booked it.
Sure. Mirra closes her eyes intensely, just focusing on the sound of her ears, or the sound with her ears. Huh.
The sound of her ears.
What did
Your ears sound like.
What did you roll?
My passive is 20. You want me to roll for this?
Correct. Like I said, passive I'm going to be using for when you're not asking directly.
But my passive is so good.
Yes.
Perception. Do good. Do good. Unnatural 20.
Fantastic.
That's what we call a dirty 20.
Icky.
Well, the thing that's bizarre is that you hear two sets of footprints.
What?
His damn sister.
One is going straight, as in like west, opposite of Shrike, and one is going north towards the building. But Shrike, you don't see anything going towards the building, and Mirra, you don't see anything going west.
Did they smoke and then go invisible?
Shrike, I hear two of them.
was
You
only
go towards the
one,
building. I
right?
hear him going that way. I'll follow this one going this way, and I'm gonna run and go towards the one going west.
You can tell.
I try to see if it's like an illusion of some kind,
How?
just by trying to see if there's any kind of.
To be fair, he probably hasn't moved, and it's some sort of
Illusionist.
Fake. Yeah. I don't really know how it actually.
I wouldn't know that.
That.
Oh, given just as a not to pull the wool over your eyes, like just because I'm DM. Given the current state of the situation, I have not done anything that would require an intelligence check versus an illusion.
Okay.
I'll just be straight.
If so, the one going to the building, Mirra, you wanted me to go to that one, right?
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
going
far as
to.
you know, she's just
kind of-
telling you something.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna kind of watch towards the building, and inch towards it while still watching the carriage as best I can, trying to kind of watch both, if I could.
I'd say you give it your best shot.
Mitchell. Mitchell.
Anyway.
But if either of you are gonna
Hi, Dad.
Oh?
Hello, son.
I'm actually going to have my spirit watch the carriage from where he was. and I'll go towards the building.
Okay.
Mr. Guard, watch the carriage just in case it's still there.
Yes, ma'am.
And then I'm gonna run off towards the west, following the sound of the footy taps.
Well, the sound's already gone. You heard the sound, but it's like the Doppler effect. The further away it got, the less you heard it.
I'm still going in that wayish direction.
All right. I shall leave it at that for a moment,
Indeed.
and we
.com.
shall move back to our friend at the hole.
So who
No.
the heck won?
Well, technically, we can't really go back to you because Lilith's still down there. It's nice to hear your voice, good sir.
So did Kachina win or Dave win?
I joined at 6:20 on purpose.
That's it. Who
I
joined?
figured, you asshole.
Technically, I was closest, but it wasn't in our 3-minute window that we previously agreed on last week.
Indeed.
Therefore, by definition, no one won tonight.
Mitchell
Yeah.
did it very purposely so no one won.
You're a dick.
Also, Mitchell, it's not okay to cut game time because you want to win.
But
You should
Yeah,
be
it's
ashamed of
perfectly
yourself.
fine.
Mitchell's gonna start betting on himself.
Just for the
Attaboy,
record, I
Daddy.
bet on 606. I believed in you.
Yeah, you failed the DM. How do you feel?
Itchy.
I won that first week, and then it's all been downhill from there.
Yeah, Mitchell's unpredictable. Where is Pedi?
I think it's more work related than anything else for Pedi.
He said he's
Probably.
coming.
Okay, I just saw 620. And then Mitchell embarrassed him.
Did you
Yep.
see your personal chat, James?
I did.
Okay, just making sure.
I don't really know what I'm doing.
It's okay.
You're having a
James,
grand old time, is
overrated.
what you're doing.
James, I have a homebrewed patron. I don't know what I'm doing.
I'm
All about fun.
I'm licking Dave. That's what I'm doing.
You know
Oh.
what? I'm here for it.
Where-
You taste like wood and a little bit of metal.
What the fuck is going on
He
here?
looks
little
like he
bit of-
tastes good.
Whatever the hell lacquer tastes like.
If we go to the mountains, your tongue will get stuck.
Whose turn was next?
Yours.
Okay.
Right now, you're just laying across the hole.
My whole purpose was to stay here until
Your
I saw one of
whole-
my friends.
Your whole purpose.
Yes. I'm guarding the entrance
I
until
loved
I
it.
see a friend, so I will
Oh,
continue to
James!
just stay here.
Whoa.
It's
Hi.
delicious.
Meow.
Oh no, she listened to Trump.
Oh my.
What?
I couldn't find a bleach one, okay? You know how hard it
Don't
is to
you
find a
remember
bleach
the
one?
whole inject bleach?
Inject bleach. There was like
yeah.
one bleach one and it looked like shit. And they don't even have any pledge. I wanted lemon pledge, but they don't have any. We need
Lemon
more
is the best
lemon
flavor.
pledge. They got no lemon pledge, okay? I did, however, order another one because this one, like, this whole top area is just like blank. And it's for Mirra, and it's delicious cherry blossom pomegranate flavored Febreze or
Clorox.
something. I don't know.
Oh my
So-
god.
You're basically laying across this shattered.
Yeah,
Oh
I'm
my-
waiting to hear like Aurora or Lilith. So you
So-
can skip over me until they take their turn.
Well, you're laying across a completely exploded hatch
Yes,
from when Aurora jumped off the damn roof. Into it.
I am aware.
But how would I put this? Really, Bubba?
Jenny! Hi, Jenny!
Hi, Jenny.
Hello, Jenny.
So, those individuals, the commoners you talked to earlier,
Mhm.
they're still standing at the end of the alleyway.
Of course they are. I don't really care though.
Oh,
They're
okay.
a good barricade.
Don't
I can
worry
look
about
all
me
they
laying
want.
here. I'm sunbathing.
So, I guess we will
I
go-
want your booty, Breya the Giantess.
So, I guess we will go down to the hole where Lilith's at.
Yeah, because honestly, Not much for my character to do right now. But wait.
So, you manage to, Lilith manages to get the rope. They fasten it so that you can climb up the hole. You're now in an extremely well lit room that is literally wall to wall artwork. Well, for you, it's just like
Scribbles.
weird scribbles, fancy boxes, shiny doohickeys. It's just so sparkly. It's kind of nauseating.
Speckles.
Easter sparkle.
So what is Lilith doing?
I mean, I don't know what Lilith's doing.
Well, you're the only one that can know what Lilith's doing. Basically, the only additional thing you see in this room is another tiny tunnel. Kind of feels like it leads the way you just came from. As far as direction. Given you have proficiency in survival, right?
Pretty
Yes.
sure, yeah.
Yeah, so you more or less can tell, like, you just went through a tiny tunnel, then went towards the surface, and then there's another tiny tunnel going back the way you came.
And there's nothing in the room except scribblies.
I don't know how. I don't know how Aurora would assess it, but yeah, it's literally just wall to the wall paintings and artwork and little statuettes, jewelry boxes, jewelry.
There's something in this hole. I'm leaving.
Are you going to the tiny hole?
Yes.
All right.
Shimmying through that again?
It's another struggle. Oh, there's
Finally, yeah.
Hey, buddy.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Good to hear you, good sir. Glad you made it home safely.
Thank
So,
you.
Lilith is going towards the other tiny tunnel that is going back the way you came, but closer to
Aurora. That's why I was confused. I was like, what the hell?
Oh, damn it. Sorry. But Aurora, you're the only one that knows what Aurora is doing. Sorry. And you're surrounded in a room full of really expensive stuff.
Still leaving.
And there goes Aurora. This tunnel's even a little bit more constrictive than the last one. Like, you're not even going to be able to put your arms ahead of yourself. You're literally going to have to keep your arms at your side and wiggle worm forward if you want to go through it.
Yeah, I had to get out though. So I gotta try.
And there goes Aurora. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. So what's Lilith doing?
So where we left off, we were going down a tunnel after the treasure room, right?
So
You haven't gotten to there yet. You are still in the treasure room, and Aurora just went into the tunnel.
the very
Okay.
tiny tunnel.
Alright. I guess I'll follow.
It's not as difficult for you, given your size compared to Aurora's, but it's still much less comfortable than the last one was.
Oh, man.
A few moments pass. Aurora, you see light at the end of your tunnel.
I'm dead.
What happened?
No, not quite, Aurora. And I'm assuming you're just going to keep going towards it?
Yes.
Aurora, don't go towards the light.
Eventually, your head pokes out the light, and Breya, you see Aurora's head just pop out of the wall.
I sigh and say, well, I think for sure that she managed to escape then. And I get up.
Pedi, I
Alright.
miss your face.
I'll uncover the entrance.
As you go to stand
Great
up,
hair.
you hear a somewhat horrifying snarl and a little oop.
Oh,
I look around for the source of the noise.
It was coming in the direction from the commoners.
I turn my head there, and what's happening?
While two of the people seem to be the same, one of them looks like, I guess, a little bit bigger, but he has a boar for a head. And he seems to be holding his arm up in the air like he's holding something up in the air. And it's kind of moving a little bit, but he's just holding nothing in the air.
I gasp and then go to inspect because I feel like that man might have just caught our little thief.
Or if you want to, you are out of said super claustrophobic hole.
Aurora!
sorry.
Rachel! Aurora.
You said I just got out of the hole.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. I have to go push my parents' car.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
You gotta.
Be careful, my
Sorry,
friend.
you.
You need a
So-
haircut.
No, he doesn't.
Just
Everything.
thinking I like his hair.
I was about to say.
Poof. Well, that's bite.
So
Eating is important.
Yeah.
you basically get your arms free, and then you just kind of take both hands around like your waist and just push off the wall.
And are birthed
out.
into the world yet again.
So, so I guess you can choose to go back down towards the bottom, or you can climb up.
I want to climb. I want to get out.
All right.
Freedom.
I mean, you easily kind of just maneuver your way onto the little pegs and then climb your way out.
Well,
Rachel,
that
why
was
we know
pointless.
it's you.
We'll say Lilith got stuck. In any case. So, Breya, as you go to like get closer, like they're about 150 feet away right now.
You might want
So-
to hurry.
I'll just
As you-
run there.
Well, as you're starting to run, you see the other two look at you and look at like you're closing the distance. They hear you running. They look at you. They turn. They talk to the boar-headed guy, and all of a sudden, the boar-headed guy starts to walk off, still holding his arm out straight to his left. And the other two just do this really freaking weird transformation where their bodies kind of contort and flex and bulge, and one turns into like a lizard and the other one turns into, you're not really sure what animal that is.
Mongoose.
Well, I'm gonna get my horse and chase after Boar Man.
Are you going back towards the horse? I was assuming you were going towards them on foot.
The thought was to use the horse, but I didn't
Okay,
specify.
I can say you started by getting on the horse and start riding, and the horse,
Okay.
you riding on the horse got their attention. But as you start to get closer, you see that they're taking more of a, I guess, an offensive body language towards you, and they have weapons drawn.
I'll stop in front of them and say, "What do you think you're doing?"
Listen, lady. That halfling you're chasing belongs to us. Yeah, what he
That-
said.
That fling I'm chasing robbed our carriage
That
and is under the authority of a Valonan elite.
the halfling you were chasing belongs to Gavril.
I will tell you right now that if you do not get out of my way, you will be arrested and tried.
Try me, sister.
All right.
Snap.
Aurora, you
I
are
would be fly on the wall of that
so-
conversation.
But all of a sudden, a muscle goddess like climbs out of the hole, and you just immediately see the panic on their faces as Aurora climbs out of the hole.
Can I
Well-
say something else?
And the other animal you don't really recognize, like, what the hell is that?
That is my partner.
That is the love of my life.
Partner.
Say it.
She will beat you to a pulp.
They look at
Oh.
each other. They're like, we're not paid enough for this, and they start to skedaddle.
That's what I fucking thought.
That's fair.
What did I? What? Who were they?
Lilith, are you climbing out of the hole?
Mitchell, I miss your face.
You climb out and are standing next to Aurora now.
Dusting myself off.
All you guys really see is down the alleyway you guys are in, you see Breya on a horse and just a couple of people running away.
Can I yell back and say, quick, follow me, the halfling is getting away?
Sure, feel free to
Okay.
say it.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I'm gonna yell that, and then I'm gonna try to go after the man who was carrying the halfling.
Oh, and off Breya goes on the horse.
Second chase, okay.
Wait,
On Aurora.
we're running again.
Oh,
No,
Yeah,
we're
I
running
guess
again.
so.
Oh my god, exercise! I didn't sign up for this.
Right.
Lilith is running. I don't know what Aurora's doing.
I guess
Casters
I'm
in the
running.
party.
Oh,
Oh my
more
god.
running. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it there for right now. We're gonna move back to
Nope.
our. We're gonna move back to the carriage.
Right back.
Okay.
So, Shrike has moved to the northern part of the carriage. Gnome is at the west part of the carriage. Mirra is at the south part, moving towards the west part. No, nothing.
I'm listening and trying to find them.
Have
There
I
is-
noticed anything in terms of like, has the door opened on the building or anything like that?
Nope. It's been open.
Okay.
No one ever shut it.
Okay, but it hasn't shut now as if somebody ran in there and hid.
Correct. But just as like a imagery reminder, the guy who runs the carriage business is standing literally in the doorway. He's a very large man, so that would be impressive to get by him and not touch him.
I'm gonna say loud enough for Mirra to hear me. What are the chances he's still in the smoke?
You know what? Pretty good, but that's why I had Mr. Guard over there keep an eye on it.
And then I'm gonna throw an Eldritch Blast right in the middle of the smoke.
Oh, okay. Make an attack roll at disadvantage.
Alright, so we go that one. Ooh! 19 to hit.
At disadvantage?
Yeah, you got a
I rolled
19
a
and a
17 and
22.
a 14.
You fired your Eldritch Blast through the smoke, and it generates enough force that the smoke kind of clears a hole. Like, so there's an empty hole that you can see through where the blast went through, but nothing gets hit. Nothing there.
So either he's not there, or I somehow missed.
Ah, the educational guessing of math.
I hate things. Because a 19 to hit is like, that hits almost everything.
Said that crab.
Right?
I give it,
Um,
statistically speaking, statistically
that's
speaking,
metagaming, so...
well, statistically speaking, I don't think Lucas is at a level where he would have enough AC to
You imagine
survive
though,
a 19
trying-
to hit.
we're trying to bring in this guy who can dodge everything.
Oh god.
Um,
That's why I tried to get, the common folk to, just surround him and help, but
I don't
no,
know,
it's
Mirra.
putting him in danger. Oh no.
I think
Kinda
we just
like-
gotta say we can't do anything. I think and I'm speaking loud enough so that if he's in the area and can hear us, that he can hear. So I'm just, basically, I think we have to let him go, and hopefully he will stick to his word and leave the land and never come back.
Okay, I suppose you're right.
Because
Lucas,
otherwise we'll have a huge.
Please
grudge.
make sure to keep your word and stay out of Valona and stop being mean to people. That's very not nice.
So, just silence.
I didn't expect an answer, to be honest.
I expected at least a scoff or something that I could hear it and follow to something, but okay, I'm good with that.
And I sent you another message, James, if you want to look at it.
I don't know. I think as long as he's not going to be robbing the people of Valona anymore, we pretty much did our job. And I mean, it wasn't really a posted job for us yet, anyways. But we kind of got ahead of the situation and preemptive. And I don't know what I'm saying right now, but
I'm honestly at this point, we just got to take his word that he's gonna leave. We have no idea where he is. We have no way of knowing where he is at this point.
yeah.
Realistically, he has to know that if he stays, he's in a lot of trouble, right? Regardless of everything else.
Oh yeah, Lucas, I don't know if you're still within hearing distance, but just note that I did give a picture of you and your sister to the guards. So if you are gonna stay here, that'd be very not okay. And they know what you look like.
All of a sudden, the crowd kind of starts to disperse and just go about their business.
Yeah, that seems about right. I don't know. I think we did pretty good. What?
Looks at the freaking giant missing gap.
Yeah,
in the
good job. I think we did good. Team Shrike! Yay! Woo!
Oh, team.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn away from the carriage and be like, "Yeah, go team."
Yeah.
Yay. And walk towards the building and ask the guy there, how much he wants for the carriage damage that I caused.
Given the situation, let's say we don't talk about this whole scenario and we call it even.
I'm gonna give him 5 gold and then say, "Yeah, we cannot talk about it."
Oh. Your donation is very appreciated. And he gives a little nod bow and heads inside, shutting the door behind him.
Perfect. And then I am gonna go dismiss Gnome and spend some time and get air with me.
Still.
I'm gonna talk to that guard and tell him that I had given a drawing of Lucas and his sister to the other guard, and they were gonna keep an eye out, but that I don't think it's gonna be an issue anymore, and Valona is safe.
Now that all the people have dispersed, the guard seems to be showing the posters that you've been giving to a dwarf right now. They're just kind of chatting about it really quick as you're walking up.
Only poster. That was fast.
Say what?
Is that the guard saying that? Or is that you?
I was saying that you're walking up to the guard who's
Yeah.
currently talking to a dwarf.
Yeah.
I said, "Oh, my poster. That was fast."
Oh, you're saying that in.
Yeah.
Gotcha. You still there, James?
James. 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 Bud. Was.
Mitchell, snap him.
James.
You're right, hold on.
I cannot do it. I have banana bread in my hands.
Banana bread.
Why don't you just put down
Homemade,
the
I
banana
made it
bread?
myself.
I only
Well-
make it when I forget that I have bananas and they get mushy.
That's exactly why I made banana bread.
There you go.
Well,
My
we'll leave
mom
it
forgot we
there.
have bananas, and I looked on the counter and I'm like, those are 2 days away from rotting at best. Gonna make banana bread.
Banana bread.
Yep.
So, as I said, I'll leave it there for now, and we'll go back to our
Yes.
other trio. So,
Yay!
Breya takes off with the horse, but this is a pretty intricate, the residential area is anything but straightforward. Like, it's not a grid. There's a lot of lefts, a lot of rights, and a lot of dead ends.
I'm looking for a giant man with a pig's head.
Yeah.
So,
It's a boar. You're speciesist.
Either all
The
three of
boar
you,
is a fucking pig!
any of you can make a survival check, or any of you can make an investigation check, whichever you prefer.
I rolled survival and got 11.
I rolled survival and got a 4.
But you're proficient. Ah!
Did you roll?
So is he assisting me? Or is he rolling on his own?
On his own.
Ah,
Because
Mitchell.
you guys are running kind of separately.
I guess so.
You're not really
You're on the
helping.
horse, yeah.
Oh, poor Lilith. Sorry, Pedi.
We're starting the game off right.
Lilith.
It's a continuation from last week for me.
I got a
Also,
1
had all last
for
week.
investigation.
Do I need to
tempted
switch the
break my
dice again?
out. I'm
No,
tempted
I
to
believe
take
in
my
this one.
actual
I believe
dice
in this
out.
one.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I started the night off with a disadvantage 19 to hit.
That was nice. That was very nice.
That was such a great roll for nothing being there.
Right?
I know, right?
It's a
You
shame.
know what? I hit exactly where I wanted to, dead center of the smoke.
Yes, sir. You didn't even touch a single grain of the wood of that carriage when you shot that off.
Well, I already felt bad about the giant missing gap.
But you guys eventually, maybe like a half an hour passes by, and you guys eventually find each other and group back up. No sign of that pig man.
God damn it.
How hard is it to find a pig man?
Right?
Like,
What the
you
fuck
think
do you
they're
guys
just
mean,
walking
pig
around?
man?
When you say we group back up, do you mean with the entire group?
No, just you three.
Okay.
Boar man.
I don't understand how that man could just vanish.
If you would
Right.
like, you can go back to the others if you think that they're still there, supposedly.
I'm gonna
He's
take
gonna-
one more loop around looking for this man.
I'm
He
gonna
Pretty
can't
sure
be
Breya.
that. He can't be
forward
that hard to
entirely.
spot in a crowd.
Go find
Right.
the others.
We've been doing this for a
Now-
while now.
I more or less try to say that a given roll usually lasts about an hour. So are you going for like another hour and a half?
Yeah.
Breya, what information did we get? Who were those people? Were they working with the halflings or?
I don't know who they were. They said that the halfling was. Oh, how did they put it? They said that the halfling was theirs in the name of someone, Gorfindi or something like that.
DM, what was the name?
And Breya makes a face where you could tell very clearly that Gorfindi was not the name.
DM, help.
Lilith,
Yes.
I need you to make a history check +5.
Okay. I got this.
I'm ready
I got
for the
this.
6.
I got this. I got this. I got
I'm
this,
ready for
guys.
it
I trust
too.
this dice. Look at that. 19.
Fantastic.
Good dice.
It kind of, the way that she kind of just, something about it kind of triggered in your head. You're like, wait, do you mean the dude at the docks? That Gabriel, the dude that supposedly like runs the darker outside section of the docks?
Yeah.
The name
That's what
was
popped.
what?
That's what popped in your head. You haven't said anything out loud.
Oh shit. That leader guy in the docks. The
Gabriel.
shady area. Was it Gabriel?
Gabriel.
Gabriel.
Oh yeah, not Gorfindi.
Not
Indy was
That
close
guy.
enough, but Gabriel. All right.
Why
At
don't we go
least-
check by the docks then? That's a lead.
How far are we though? And I don't know how far his influence goes.
And this
Sure,
isn't
let's
even the
keep the
mission we're
party
supposed to be
apart.
doing.
That's a great idea. Cool.
Well, I was gonna go.
We're having our
recruit
own
people.
side campaign,
I
Mirra.
see
I'm
this.
sorry.
I see this. Okay.
All right, you know what? Mirra and I are gonna go to Breya's town.
Here,
Yeah, we're gonna go
Here's
and
what I
get this
worry
quest done
about.
without you.
What?
here's what I worry about. That pigman carried off that halfling, who, yes, they're thieves, but they don't deserve to lose their hands or something like that.
Thieves.
What?
Puppy.
Thieves apprehending thieves. Hey, baby.
It seemed to me
I
like
feel
those
like
men were particularly dangerous. That guy with that boar's head was huge.
Yes, he was.
I feel like
All
they can take
thieves
care of
deserve to
themselves.
lose their hands.
You are here, dude.
Not
What?
prior, but once he transformed, he pretty much had a physique pretty similar to Aurora.
I have a bad feeling about. They took her too. She's a woman. It just doesn't feel right to ignore that. It's not the Valonan way.
You guys do you.
This is the way.
I got Shrike. I got my new pet. I have a
I
pet
think
word
we
for it.
should regroup with Shrike and Mirra. And I
Probably,
do
like,
think maybe we
halfway
should go
walking back
there.
to them.
We can look into it, but how long do we have on our contract right now?
1 second. What did Aurora do?
I'm already making my way back to them.
Aurora just starts walking off.
We spent a whole nother hour looking for Aurora.
You remind me of Vel. Vel would just walk off in random directions, and she was also a sexy orc. That was
Honestly,
strong as shit.
if Aurora walks off in some direction, I'm not worried about Aurora.
Wait, are you guys gonna? What were you guys talking about? I apologize.
I was just saying we can look into it, but still,
He
how
was
long do we
asking
have?
how long we had left for the contract.
About a week, right?
2.
2 more weeks.
Very good, Mirra.
We have time to look into it.
It takes a bit to get there, though. Cool.
All right,
Cool.
3 days.
Cool.
let's go back to
Fine
the
work.
carriage. I'm tired of running, anyways. Can I get on the horse?
Yep,
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
am
The
tiny.
pony.
I was asking
Well-
Breya.
Well,
It's a
She's not-
pony.
tiny because she's big for a halfling.
Yeah.
She's still small enough that you can fit on the horse too.
I look
Alright.
ridiculously small on that horse, in my
Scoot up,
opinion, even
scoot
if
up.
I'm big for a halfling.
It's like the whole Napoleon thing. All right, and you guys are making your way.
Downtown, walking fast.
So you guys get on the horse, you start riding. You pass Aurora.
I blow Aurora a kiss.
Like, can I try to sprint? It's like sprint fast on the horse.
Aurora is actually keeping up with the horse, at least at the speed you're going.
Oh my god.
Magnificent.
What a specimen.
So,
Breya, eyes on the road. Eyes on the road.
You're right.
The
so
road cuts Aurora off,
Mirra
lets
and
her into a
Shrike
wall.
are kind of meeting up. You guys are just about to talk to the guard who's
Yeah.
talking to the door. And all of a sudden, a full-on sprint Aurora and a horse come charging up to the carriage. You guys see that a section of the carriage is missing.
Oh, hey guys, what's up?
We leave you guys for 10 minutes.
That was.
You know what? Don't worry about it. We redecorated. It's fine.
Did we at least pay the people for this damage?
Don't worry about it.
I'm worried about it.
You
Don't
hear?
worry about
You
it.
hear?
I promise you, it's fine.
You actually hear, which is kind of odd and surprising at the same time, but it's coming from the building, but the window's open. You hear, "Don't worry about it."
See,
The
he
broken
said, he
window?
says
Fine.
it's fine.
Don't worry
Yep.
about it.
He says
I
it's
dealt
fine.
with it.
We have a sunroof now. Yeah, we thought it could use another window.
I was a little bit tall. I needed some extra space.
Yeah.
The guard is there, right?
Yeah.
He's
So
talking.
I'll go over to the guard and wait my turn to talk. Because I don't want to interrupt people.
Are
Oh,
you
right.
there, Jim?
I'm here.
Oh,
Now
good.
you are, jerk face.
Leave
What?
them alone.
We were trying to talk with you and you weren't there.
Oh,
Just because
I
they're
was
all
making
shorter
dinner.
than me.
It's okay, good sir. I just didn't know you were there, and then I put your character on the spot.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Jarven, the guard is basically, as these people are performing quite miraculously in front of you. The guard suddenly turns and shows the poster to you. It's like, just in case you didn't see, these are the individuals that we're looking for. And that's when the group of other individuals starts coming towards you and the guard.
Oh, hey, my poster.
Hello there.
Hello.
Great to meet ya.
Hi, I'm Mirra.
Mirra.
Yeah.
Ah,
That is a fantastic accent.
Right.
my name is Jarven.
Hi, Jarven.
Jarven Rockcrusher.
Ooh. You sound strong.
It's been a while since I've played League, but I almost broke in with the 4th.
J4.
Nice to meet you. Guard? I look at the guard and I'm like, excuse me.
Yes.
Do you know anything about the shady activity around the docks?
I wouldn't advise doing any shady activity around the dock.
No, the shady activity that happens around the docks. Do you know
Yes,
anything about
I
it?
would advise not going nor doing shady things around the docks.
I'm not trying to go do shady things. I am a
opens
Valonan
his
elite.
visor. He opens his visor so you can see his eyes. And he leans in and he goes, "I would not advise going to the docks." Wink, wink.
I look at him and I'm like, I need to know everything you know about what happens there. One of our halflings has been apprehended and taken to the docks.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Leave the halflings alone.
Well, he goes, "Well, that's great. That's their problem now."
That's not great. That is not the Valonan way. They're going to
Leave the
torture the
halflings
halfling.
alone.
Bless
You know
you.
what?
Bless you.
Leave the
Bless you.
halflings alone.
What?
We
Out of
are
our hands.
Valonan elite. We cannot allow them to do
We are not.
backwater
It's-
justice. That's not how that works.
We are not elites.
Shrike, you are hired by us.
Contract.
And we are responsible for you, and you must uphold
Yeah.
our reputation.
Technically. But
We are responsible for you.
if I don't join in, realistically, I'm still upholding the contract by not going
Participating.
against, right?
Okay, so I'm gonna look at Shrike and say, hold your thought. I'm gonna look back at the guard and say, it is not the
gonna, like, grab my
Valonan
head.
way to allow vigilante justice to happen. We don't know why they took that halfling, but whatever they're gonna do is not within the law, and we cannot turn a blind eye to it.
Listen, man,
Secondly, she's a woman.
listen. Hear me out. One, that's an area where, shady stuff happens. Two, they do shady things, so they get involved with shady people. Three, you guys are elites. You guys went to school and got educated and trained. I'm just a guard. I carry a stick with a pointy thing, and he points at it. I
It's
was
a
like,
nice stick, though.
Oh, where
Well,
you're just a guard. I'm not asking you
don't
to
talk
come
about a
with
man's
me.
stick,
I'm
Mirra.
asking you to tell me what you know.
I'm going
honestly,
to.
make a persuasion roll really quick.
Okay, hold on.
Now,
Can-
and just so you guys know, I do the official D&D persuasion thing. So you can either start as neutral, negative, or positive. So how you can actually end up rolling multiple times in a persuasion depending on how it plays out.
So I got a 3.
So basically, I'll use this as an example. So he was in the positive towards what he's willing to do. But you rolled a 3, so now he's back to neutral.
Okay.
So he's like, listen, all I know is Gabriel is not a man to be messed with. Basically, him and Valona have this deal where he deals with shady people and we leave him alone. He keeps Valona more or less clean by being in charge of the dirty work.
I look at Lilith and raise a brow because that doesn't sound right to me.
Makes sense to me.
Valonans do not deal with thugs and do not
If you
make
be needing
deals
some help, young
with
lady,
thugs.
I can help you.
I look at him and I'm like,
The guard's like,
thank
"Hey,
you.
there's somebody to help."
I
Like I
tapped my
said,
warhammer against my shield a couple times.
Oh,
I like
James,
this
how
man.
tall is Jarven?
4 feet 4 inches.
And
Jarven,
Oh
Jarven
God.
4 foot.
Someone I'm close in height to.
Shrike is gonna turn around with, if we have to do something, Breya, I guess I can help you because it's Mirra's a friend and she'll help you, so might as well. I think we take the short one with us.
in any case,
Short one.
if you
I may
said
be short, but I am mighty.
That's
He
true.
calls that it
Oh
to
my God,
has a
anybody
hammer,
shorter than
by
him.
definition.
the guard goes, in any case, since you said that she got caught, I will relay that we're still looking for the mail. Have a good one. And he walks off.
Leaves a bad taste in my mouth. This is not what this is supposed to be about. This country is supposed to be about heroism, legality, and justice.
You see, I see how it makes it easier though. By making a deal with the person who runs all the shady business. Makes
We
it
do
easier
not
to control.
make deals with criminals.
I like this, Breya.
To better explain it just a little bit, and they didn't go over this in your training or anything, so this is totally unbeknownst to any of you other than probably Lilith, who just has an idea of shady business. But basically, Gabriel runs like, I wouldn't say an underworld, but basically he's in charge of any criminal activity. They keep it to a minimum, but if Valona has a beef, Gabriel submits. But otherwise, Valona leaves him alone, and he basically doesn't go past a certain bad level. Basically, the equivalent
It's
of
like
what he
old
did.
school mobs in like New York and stuff, where they would have a certain amount of leeway as long as
Now-
they kept it tame.
They can't get away with like human trafficking or murdering or anything, but like they don't pay Valonan taxes. They don't deal with Valonan law. Like Valona doesn't get in their business, and they just make sure that nobody nasty gets to Valona in any way, shape, or form.
What I saw was a man kidnap a citizen of Valona. That's illegal.
Yes.
Hold on.
In Breya's
Hold on.
eyes, I would agree with that.
Are we actually sure they're from Valona to begin with?
We do not allow even visitors to be kidnapped within Valona by Valonans.
Shrike, you're not from here, and if you were kidnapped, I'd be really sad.
I appreciate that, Mirra.
I have a bad feeling. She is a halfling, she is a woman, and she's not buff like I am.
After a couple of minutes,
Then again,
you hear Mirra, you hear tap, 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 tap.
Hey, Lucas, you want to come help us rescue your sister?
You hear his voice, he goes, I don't know what to make of you. You're obviously all not there, and yet you have such wisdom, such grace. But you see him pull back his hood, and he becomes visible. But then he gets down on his knees and basically prostrates himself in front of you. all the way head down to the.
That face.
You okay?
He's doing the gesture to all of you in general. He's not like at your feet.
Okay.
He's he's about 10 feet away from you guys and doing this.
I turn to look at him.
He goes,
Who is this groveling man?
Oh, this is Lucas. He's the thief
He's
that's been like stealing from people's and whatnot.
He's the one we're looking for.
he's the brother of the sister who was apprehended.
while he still has his head down in the dirt. He's like, well, I love to argue something other than semantics, I suppose. They have my sister, and I will do anything you ask. But she has to be safe.
You don't
What
think
will
she'll
they
be
do
fine
here?
on her own?
Well, we were
Why
gonna do
did
that
they take
anyway.
your sister? Hold on. We need to understand why they took her and what they intend to do.
Lucas, you might. Can you get up? It's hard to understand you down there.
So he gets up, brushes the dirt off his forehead, and he pulls the cloak back up so he turns invisible. He's like, if you really want to talk, it might not be best to do it out here. I'll tell you everything. My honor.
I'm gonna stick my hand out in his general direction that he was.
Okay.
And just say, like, no hard feelings, right?
Okay.
And then, like, just see if he shakes my hand or not.
You feel something. It's much smaller than your hand, but you do feel something in your hand.
Yes! Now Shrike is
Wait.
making friends with Mirra.
Where would you like to meet?
I'll leave that up to you. There's no particular place other than our little stowaway that was completely destroyed.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Wait,
Oh,
what?
that was you?
Aurora's kind of
Big.
Breya taps on her thigh. She's kind of buff.
Like the tap,
Hey.
like a normal tap, you hear like a thud or like a pat. But when you tap on Aurora, it's like muffled due to the just sheer
Rock
muscle bulk.
solid.
Oh my god.
It's like it's almost like hitting wood.
Wait, what
So-
you
I
say?
think it's
Wait.
best if we go somewhere slightly outside of town.
Well, we have the carriage. Hey, we can
Yeah.
take the carriage now, right?
Remember, you guys are outside the first castle wall.
Mm-hmm. I turn to look at Jarven, and I put my hand out and I say, "Hi, I'm Breya the Giantess. Who might you be?"
Ah, hello there. I am Jarven.
It's nice to meet you.
Great to meet you.
Now, Jarven, I'm not we haven't get over all the details just yet, but I imagine you've been at least in Valona a good bit so far. So your character would most likely be aware of what Valona elites are. They're basically the top of their graduating class.
Okay.
And you are actually, or should be aware, because they actually started posting their faces all over everything due to a campaigning
Yeah, we did.
due to a campaigning thing done by an appraisal.
Oh god. Wait. How?
Wait, was
how,
Shrike
what?
part
We
of
got a
that campaign?
discount.
Wait, I don't think Aurora actually knows about that. That there are action
Oh,
figures
you
of
guys
Aurora
didn't-
now.
Oh
You
no!
guys didn't tell them?
No,
We forgot to tell Mitchell. So essentially,
No, we don't tell her, okay? We don't tell her until she randomly sees an action
No,
figure one day.
I'm letting
Out of
Mitchell
character,
know
out of
what
character.
happened.
Out of character.
Out of character, essentially what happened was we did not want to pay for appraisals.
Yeah.
So I asked if I could use my point of inspiration to avoid paying for appraisals this time. And Josh was like, if you use your inspiration, you can avoid paying for appraisals
Bless you.
forever.
Bless you.
If.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Bless you,
Now,
Jenny.
We
Bless
are,
If.
me.
We
we
Yeah.
have
are contractually obligated to only have our appraisal services done at that specific place
When we're in Valona.
when
When
we're in
possible.
Bologna within the kingdom. And secondly, they wanted to use our faces as a publicity campaign to draw in other adventurers to get their items
The most recent
appraised.
class of Valona elites come here. You should too.
Yeah, we don't make any profit off this. This is what allows us to get our stuff appraised for free.
And just for the record, that contract means Valona, period. As in, not just the kingdom, the land of Valona.
Yes.
So you cannot get your other. If you do it yourself, that's fine. They agree to that. But
So,
if you were in Valona, the country,
that's what I meant. Like the entire all the lands the
Okay.
kingdom encompasses.
Or we could keep it under wraps.
I just wanted to
No.
make sure.
Don't risk it.
I was just making sure we kept it clear that it's not just the kingdom. It's
Yeah,
the
no, it's
entire land of Valona.
yes. So
They call it
essentially, you are contractually obligated to only allow these people to appraise what we do not appraise ourselves. And they make action figures of Aurora.
Among other things.
No.
Fair.
But in any case, with all that said,
That's hot.
I don't know if they did. They also make stuff with Shrike.
yeah,
Because I'm not the lead, so
Yeah, you're a part of it too. You're considered an adventurer, I
basically-
think.
It's kind of like Batman and his sidekick Robyn. Kind of.
I'm Robyn!
So basically, you're a part by extension because you're a part of the group. So,
As
Jarven,
you were saying that James would have
Yeah.
knowledge.
you've at least seen their faces on these posters at least once.
Right.
So it kind of just comes to a sudden realization, like, oh, you're those people.
I'm gonna pull out my Aurora action figure. Can you sign this for me?
With mighty fist action.
You press a button in the back, it turns.
Oh yes.
I've collected them all.
Got a magical voice that sounds like a man that says, "I am hungry" when Aurora punches things.
I'm hungry.
You're the elite. The elite that's all over this town or city or wherever we are.
Oh yeah, we made a deal for some free appraisals.
Yeah. It's a good deal.
With a twinkle in my eye, I pull out my Aurora action figure. Can
What
you sign
is
this?
that?
Aurora, we talked about this.
Did we not tell Aurora?
That is amazing. I
Aurora
haven't seen
was
it in
there
person.
when we signed the papers.
Aurora
I'm
doesn't
totally
pay
adding
attention
one
to
to my
paper.
inventory.
She doesn't pay attention to paperwork.
I'm totally
She
adding
put
one
her
to my
name on
inventory.
it.
She put her name on the whole page, not just the little line. I don't think she knew what she was doing.
Everybody else
She
signed,
was
so
there.
I
They
signed.
explained it very clearly. It's not my fault. Aurora's like off in another place in her head half the time.
I have a 6 in intelligence. I think I know what I'm doing.
Aurora, lots of people think you're super cool, and now they make dolls of you.
Sexy dolls.
Are they as powerful as I? And I snatch the doll and try to break it.
Roy, that's
Nope.
so rude!
That's
I do not.
That's
I
someone
was
else.
about to say, if
I do
If
not give it up
Jarven-
that easily.
Jarven does not want to let you have it, I would say that is a contest.
Roy, stop it! That's not yours!
I bite Aurora.
Aurora will buy you your own doll, okay?
So, given the fact that he is very defensive of the doll, I would say that you do not manage to snatch it, but you're trying to, and he is biting you.
What is this creature?
This is Jarven!
Okay, I think we should take this down a notch. Aurora, we will buy you an Aurora action figure and you can test its strength. And then maybe you could make suggestions to the people who make them. Who knows? Secondly, I turn to Jarven and I ask, I am thankful for your help, but why do you want to help?
Oh no, he's a spy!
Don't put me on the spot like this. How fucking dare you?
Would you like some DM help?
Improv.
No. So,
He's a spy!
I'm trying to think of how I would say it in my accent, but I can't. So I'm just gonna say like, someone is in need. You know, like someone's been kidnapped, and I can't sit idly by when somebody is in danger.
So
Yeah.
Valonan
I
Way.
tackle him and
Shrike's
try to fix it
gonna-
all again.
What did his accent change?
And-
Shrike's gonna
and
take over
again,
his breath and be
I-
like, I mean, technically you could sit by.
So I tap my warhammer against the holy symbol on my shield.
Cleric or a paladin. A
Tackle!
man of the church.
Tackle!
We are happy
okay.
to accept
We
your
will
help.
meet in the middle, and I will tackle back.
You
Test
come up to
strength.
her
Okay,
knees.
anyways.
Good job.
Okay, we are.
Well,
look
the
at him.
carriage is like parked in the middle of this, blank open area. Why don't we all just get in the carriage and like talk quietly in there so
How
we can
about
go
we
over stuff?
move the carriage? We could still get a horse attached
Yeah,
to it,
we
right?
can-
They owe us
yeah.
that.
The horse is already attacked. Oh, did the horses
There's
run
one
away because of
horse.
all the eldritch blasts?
No, so actually the horses
of
were
the
tied
boom.
up. I untied one horse.
No. They remember Lucas and his sister attached 4 horses, and then what's his face came to give us 4 horses, and they're like, "What the heck? There's already horses attached to this carriage." And then he tied those up next to it, and you took one of those.
Yeah, so those
There are
horses are still
7.
there.
There are 7 horses, but they are in the process of taking those horses away.
No,
Wait,
no,
we
no,
need
no,
the
no.
We,
I go
we
up to
still
them
need
and I
the
say, "We
carriage."
still need enough to pull our carriage.
the guy that's the same dark elf person from before. Well, we had to take the carriage in for repairs.
No, we're going
I
with
like
it as it is.
I like the sunroof. It's fine.
That's okay.
Can I at least get you to okay it by my boss first?
Can I at
He
least
knows
get you to
what's
put
up.
the horses back?
He told us it was all good. Can we have the horses back? He said we
Shrike
didn't
is
even
just
have to
gonna
worry.
yell out, the payment is fine. We're good, right?
So wait, what did the only person I didn't hear say something? What did you say, Pedi?
No, I was saying, can we at least get you to put the horses back?
Okay, so whoever wants to, I believe this would be a deception check.
I don't have good charisma, so I'm shutting
Hold on.
up.
I have very
I
good
got
charisma, but Mirra doesn't do deception.
Oh my god.
Pedi, you okay?
I rolled a 2!
God
I
damn
rolled
it.
a 3.
I rolled a 2 plus 5.
So,
I rolled a 3.
Okay, I turn to Shrike and I'm like, Shrike, can you go work this out with the man? You were the one who seemed to strike the deal.
Yeah, I got this. I'm gonna go back to the building.
Thank you.
We're changing
I'm
the
gonna
director up.
turn to Jarven and say we're happy for you to join us. Thank you.
No, he's currently being tackled by me.
God damn!
Are
I'm
you
gonna turn
actually-
and go to say it and
Yeah.
see this and say Aurora.
are you actually tackling him?
Yes, I need the stall.
Okay, so if you're attacking him, it's an attack roll. If you're just grappling him, it'll probably be
Mirra,
okay.
can you go
It'll
into
be
town and buy him a doll?
it's
Can you buy Aurora a doll? of
Okay.
Aurora?
it's gonna be
Thank
your
you.
athletics versus Jarvan's athletics or acrobatics roll.
Hold on. Wait. Aurora, Mirra is gonna go buy you a doll right now.
I want to
Please
get
stop.
Mirra down too.
Please stop. We're gonna get you a doll.
You want to come pick out your
Fuck
own
you.
doll? You want to come pick out?
So Aurora does not stop.
Aurora's not stopping.
Rory, you
No.
want to come pick out your own doll?
7 versus 17, though, and I lost.
Oh, Jarvan rolled a 17.
Yes.
So as you go to tackle Jarvan, like his eyes just kind of half shut, like really, and he just takes he only pivots. He doesn't move. He just kind of turns sideways, and Aurora just goes forward into nothing.
When I see him do that, I'm like, he knows the way. I'm gonna go jump on Aurora. I'm gonna just straight up piggyback.
Athletics versus athletics. Aurora doesn't
Okay.
want it.
Okay.
And so begins.
I got a 16.
21, I'm flinging you over my shoulders.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
I'm gonna take Shrike by the hand, and we're gonna go figure out the carriage situation.
Attacking our new 10.
So they're wrestling. Who's going in to talk to the manager?
I take
Shrike.
Shrike and me will go.
What is Lilith and Jarven doing?
Lilith, help me!
Lilith is just sitting on the ground with her hand on her
Lilith, help
face.
me restrain Aurora!
Oh,
And
Lucas,
Jarven?
don't get in the middle of that. Just
I
stay to
will-
the side till we get it figured out, okay? We'll be right back.
Yeah, sure.
Me and Lucas are just.
I'm
So-
amused.
Okay, so you're just watching too?
Yeah, I'm amused now.
Alright. We're gonna
Alright,
put the wrestling on pause for a second.
okay.
Mirra and Shrike go in through the door.
Yeah.
And you see the guy go, "Ooh, oh, you scared me."
Oh, sorry.
Yes?
Just want to clear it with you. Can we take the damaged carriage?
Yeah.
Thanks, buddy.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
And
Absolutely.
then I'm gonna like put my arm around Mirra's shoulders and turn her out and guide her out of the building again.
But okay.
It's fine.
And
And then I'm
as
gonna
you
yell
guys-
and tell Breya we get the carriage. It's fine.
As you are leaving, you see the Dark Elf was kind of sort of following you to listen. He goes, "No worries, I heard."
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Let me. He looks over at the horse Breya was on. I was like, "Let me reattach the horse."
You might that one was running a lot. You might want to switch it
Friend's
out.
okay as you see Breya's like trying to grab onto Aurora. And Aurora's just kind of like tossing her around.
Can I toss her at Jarven?
What?
If you want to toss her, you would have to actually grapple her. Your athletics check was made to avoid her.
Okay, another one then.
All right. Reverse grapple.
Can I?
Do I have to make another athletics?
Yes. If that's
Oh my
what-
god.
Josh,
Got 14.
Sure.
21.
now that I have my air spirit out, can I say screw it and cast Gus on Aurora?
Yes, I don't exactly remember what Gus does specifically.
So Gust in this
Oh,
situation will be one
breeze.
medium or smaller creature that I choose must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pushed up to 5 feet away from me.
My
I
seven
wonder
is
if you'll
done,
still
so I'm
do
gonna
it.
turn off my camera.
Aha! It still works.
Ooh.
So yeah, in this situation, I would choose the medium or smaller creature succeed on a strength saving throw.
Well, if you're doing that right before you guys grapple, go ahead and cast it.
Can I yell something?
Yeah, so I'm
Roll.
using Geomancy for it.
So,
Whoa.
as Aurora's trying to tackle me, with like frustrated tears coming from her eyes, Breya's like, Aurora, there is someone in danger, and you are busy wrestling the new person who just came here, and the only person who offered to help. How stupid are you? I do not respect you right now.
And then a gust
Ooh.
of wind blows. I need a strength check from Aurora.
Oh damn.
What was it?
DC 13 failed.
So you are all of a sudden just this massive gust of wind just blows from behind you, and it sends Aurora into a tumble forward, and you just kind of see I would imagine Bray is kind of surprised, but Aurora just basically literally tumbles face first at Breya's feet. So that's basically where you land, is like right in front of her.
And then
I
I'm
look
just
down
gonna-
at my necklace and think that the necklace of dragon breathing did it.
I'm just gonna turn
Shrike is in the
around,
background like,
but I'm just gonna like keep walking to the carriage and be like, as Breya likes to point out, you're elites. Be better.
Thank you. Aurora, if you would like to join us on this quest, you can, or you could sit here by yourself and act like a child.
I have
I go to the carriage.
cookies. I have cookies.
Lucas leans into Jarven like, this is like endlessly entertaining, isn't it?
Yes.
Random voice out of nowhere.
I didn't understand what's going on here, but yes.
You hear him go, me either, and you feel a tap on your shoulder as you hear footsteps walking away.
I'm gonna huff and like walk towards the carriage, but then try to slice the doll out of Jarvan's hand as I walk past him.
Yep.
Roll you. Right now, he's about 10 feet away from you. So are you waiting until he walks by you to try and swipe it?
Yes.
Okay, so Aurora's just standing there. Jarven, you see Aurora just standing there.
I
As you're walking.
I do not go anywhere near that giant ogre.
You see Jarven coming towards you, and then all of a sudden he makes a radius turn. It makes like a circle around Aurora and then goes her carriage.
Go to frown and walk to the carriage.
Aurora, maybe you're just hungry. You want a piece of fish jerky?
Yes.
He's good.
Fish jerky obtained.
You're not you when you're hungry.
Have
Yeah,
some fish jerky.
Snickers.
Breya is angrily muttering to herself.
Has some Valonan berries.
Do you need fish
this
jerky
is
too?
unlike her.
So is everybody in the carriage now?
Yeah, I'm
Shrike
going
is
in.
specifically sitting near where the hole is, specifically
I'm
for
in the
his
driver's
airship.
seat.
You hear Lucas speak up once everybody's in. And the
How do
guy
I
says-
drive?
And he goes, I mean, I told you guys that you could pick the spot, but do you really want to talk here with a giant hole exposing our voices to the outside world?
Oh, do I need to cover that up? Would that make you feel better?
I mean, I
Do you
think
feel
it's
like we
less
can
about
move?
covering it up and more that there's not stuff to block sound. Like, you can't just put a blanket over it and call it a day.
That's not exactly what my plan was.
Oh. What wisdom do you have, cat-eared person?
I crawl through the little hole thingy separating the driver's seat, and I like shimmy in to the inside of the carriage, and I look, and I take off my backpack, and I sort through it, and I take out my paints, and then I'm gonna start drawing a beautiful sky with rainbows and clouds to cover up the hole.
So are you basically drawing a wall?
Yes.
Fantastic. I still give me a performance check. Just
Yes. Performance is right there. Roll good. Ooh, 17.
yeah,
Dang.
and it actually looks. I mean, other than the fact that it's completely different than the rest of the carriage because it's rainbows and blue sky, but it actually looks really good, and it's a wall.
There.
You hear Lucas, huh? For
Breya
whatever
kind of.
reason, I know I'm smarter than you, but you make me feel dumb.
Breya sniffles a little and says, "It's really pretty, Mirra. Thank you."
I take out my tin of cookies. You take this, and you have as many as you need, okay?
So, imagine a rectangle, a pretty large rectangle of cushions, like chair-like cushions. So, starting from the door that's to the south, let's say, imagine a rectangle. Count or clockwise. So right now we're starting from the 6 o'clock position.
He's lost me.
That's
Imagine a
Josh.
clock.
He does it.
I'm joking. Go on.
Imagine a clock. 6 o'clock position's the door. Count or clockwise. Tell me where people are sitting.
I'm sitting where Mirra just painted because
That
I
is-
was at the hole.
That is between 3 o'clock and 6 o'clock.
Okay,
I'm
that's
gonna
where I am.
sit at 8 o'clock.
I'll sit at 7.
So you two are next to each other. Okay.
I'm gonna sit as far away from Aurora as I can.
And where is Aurora sitting?
I guess 7.
So you're sitting.
can sit on my
All
lap.
three of you are in the lower left corner.
Yes.
Okay, well, Aurora kind of snuggles her way into.
I move. 2 o'clock.
I was gonna be in front of the hole, but I'll sit next to Breya.
Okay, so Shrike is in the lower right. Aurora and Jarven, I think I heard, are in the lower left. No one's in the upper left. And Aurora and Breya are and the Lilith are in the upper right. Luke is like, oh, I guess I'll sit over here, and he takes his hood off, and he's in the upper left. So he's the opposite.
No.
He's the opposite of Shrike at the moment. He goes, okay, where do you want me to begin?
Beginning is a good spot to start for any story.
Well, I'm just not sure how much of attention span you have for these things.
You know what? You're right. As soon as he says that, I'm going to like start fidgeting with my air spirit.
So, if I can ask a question quick before we start, what is that? That is the first time I've seen anything like that little elemental thing that you're messing with.
I'm gonna keep fidgeting and then be like, "Oh, you're
elemental is offensive to you, by the way.
Are you talking to me?
Yes.
Not an elemental. I don't want to blast you again. We got a good thing now.
Oh,
the spirit.
Gotcha. Sorry.
You know, for as long as we've
spirits
been
are a little
traveling,
touchy
I
on
honestly
what you
don't know what that is either.
And Pedi or Lilith saying she doesn't know what it is either.
Yeah.
Not
exactly.
I mean,
I think this is the first time I've had the air one.
We never talked about it.
I've seen.
That's also true. It just happened.
I've seen magic users of all different kinds, and I've seen them have imps, little tiny dragons. There was even one person who had an octopus. But
Jesus. I forgot about that.
Ah! Any case. But I've never seen anything like that. But not to get too far off topic. All right.
We'll call it I'm special.
Sure. You all seem special. Any case, what do you want to know? I'll try to stick on topic of what you actually care about.
Why does Mr. Gabriel dude, like, why would he take her? Like, what'd you do?
We basically are forever in debt.
Is that why you're stealing?
Yep.
Why are you indebted to him?
Honest to the God's truth. Well, because we didn't have any choice in order to survive. We grew up without money. So we basically became indentured servants, more or less. We help him earn diamonds, and we get coppers in correspondence.
So why is he suddenly upset with you?
Because we decided that we weren't going to give it to him anymore, the stuff that we get.
I can understand why he's upset.
My sister wanted to actually become a legit carriage driver and give up all this.
I guess my question is, what is he going to do to your sister? We have to know what we're walking into.
He up to this point, he's been very straightforward in his facial features, like not mad, not sad, just nothing. But the moment you bring that up, you can see he visibly gets this like frustrated, somewhat angered look to his face. Gabriel is a man of numbers. He gets what he's owed one way or another.
So he'll sell her.
Well, why don't you just take all the stuff that you have saved up that you weren't giving him anymore and give him all of that and be like, oh, we wanted to save up and make a really big score, and then maybe you could trade all that stuff back for her.
Gabriel is anything but a stupid man.
So he should know that all that stuff is worth a lot.
He does, but to him, it already belongs to him.
In his mind, they wronged him, and he's no matter what they can offer him, he probably won't care. He's a
He
thug.
gets it.
People like this, you can't negotiate with them. They feel they earned something, and so they take what they want.
Well,
So
it seems like it's simple. I slap my thighs, knees.
Knees? Okay.
We just take him down.
we may be walking into a situation where Valona is not happy with us if what we were told is true.
Yeah.
Let's look at Breya.
But
We just take him down.
No.
Right. Hold on, I'm getting there. But the point is that we swore oaths as elites, and what's happening here is illegal and immoral, and someone's very life and livelihood is in danger. So I think we all know what we have to do.
Take
I'm
him
gonna
down.
perk up when Aurora says we take him down, and I'm gonna be like, hold on. Are we boom first, questions later?
No. There could be other, like, prisoners.
I mean,
can't-
okay, obviously,
we take them
don't,
down too.
We don't boom
No.
prisoners. We don't boom prisoners, okay? But, like, is it a boom first? If they are clearly a bad guy, I can boom the bad guy?
But listen, Valona already has an agreement with him. If we, as Valonan elites, go and attack him, or attack his company, that
Valona
might mess
has
a lot
an
of things up and
agreement
make a
with-
bigger mess than we're already in.
Now,
Valona, hold on. Valona has an agreement, but that agreement does not consider true crime as legal. He has kidnapped someone. He is now outside of his jurisdiction, and we have the right to arrest him.
I just feel that if we try to arrest him, things will go to shit. We need to do this. If we were to do this, we need to do it silently as possible.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Make it, and our faces
How-
are kind of plastered around Valona.
No boom.
How high
No
up
boom.
the-
Shrike.
how high up the
No
ranking-
boom.
Hold on. Shrike, please say what you're gonna say.
How high up the ranking did this deal go? Is it all the way up, or is
That's
it
a
just
very
like
good
the guard
question.
captain?
That's a very good question.
We have
All we know is that there's a deal. And really, that deal could just be he paid off the guards in the area.
we
No.
have
Like I said, though, I can't say that no guards accept the bribe, but I'll say that Breya would or Breya and Lilith understand. Like I said, Breya might not agree, but Gabriel actually keeps the really bad shit out of Valona.
Okay.
They're basically, how do I word it? They're basically the Valonan underground, the eyes and ears that see and hear and take care of the stuff that the Valona, like, Night Corps doesn't have the ability to catch. And the Prowlers don't have the ability to, because there's not that many Prowlers. They can't be everywhere.
So maybe what we need to do is not aim to arrest, but just aim to get her out. And you worry about us being noticed, but we have someone who has a very special paint set that could maybe make us some masks.
Hey, are we going to disguise me?
And I'm 8 foot tall.
Masks.
No, Shrike. Never mind. You'd be pretty noticeable. That might not be a bad idea, but
Sorry.
Can you paint Shrike a different color?
Maybe with my normal paint.
there's many ways we can deal with it. We could try to strike a deal with him, if anything.
We don't
He
have
seems like a
anything to bargain.
businessman.
You don't have anything to bargain?
You don't know.
I mean, like he said, everything that Lucas already took, he already thinks is his. So.
Do you remember when we dealt with that merchant?
Yeah.
And when we dealt with the merchant, did we make deals with him? No.
Yeah, we pretended.
No.
We
At the
pretended.
At the end, he asked us to make a deal. And did we do it?
No.
No. Because we do not make deals with people who threaten the safety of other citizens.
We didn't make deals with criminals.
Well.
Look, the more we stand around and talk, the harder it is to get
Lucas
it
has a cloak that makes him invisible.
He does. And Lucas, I know your sister is pretty damn slippery, if anything. You don't think she'll be fine by herself?
I saw him catch her. He saw her
Okay.
invisible.
Or she just ran into him. How do you know? Like she was
So
invisible.
this is what I saw. There was a massive man with the head of a boar.
Okay.
His arm was outstretched like this, and she outstretches her arm. And he clearly had someone by the back and the neck, but she was invisible. I only knew she was there because I could hear her. And I could see the commotion. And as soon as they had her, they immediately began to retreat. And when I went up to the followers who were also there, they said that that halfling belonged to the thug. So that man with that mask, I think there was something special about him where he could see her.
So then we can't send in Lucas because he'll see Lucas too.
Well, if it's who I think you might be talking about, she probably just got really unlucky. I'm hesitant to tell you how we do what we do because it's our lifeline. And while you guys seem like really genuine nice people, then I feel bad about stealing from you because our whole stick was stealing from the really snobby rich people who wouldn't notice it being gone anyway. Any case, yeah, that was probably one of Gabriel's lead henchmen, and he probably smelled her. Because while we're invisible, it only blocks sight, not any other sense.
You have any idea where she might be held?
Was the next question.
Oh,
Right.
absolutely. I guarantee he's taking her to Gabriel right now.
Shrike, you can use that ability that allows you to make like an invisible force in the air that can hold up objects, yes?
Kind of.
Out of game mage hand.
Kind of.
What if we take something of Lucas's that smells like him, put it over the hand, put the cloak on top of that, and we try to make a diversion to get the pigman to chase it, while we sneak in and grab her.
I think sneaking is going to be the best versus fighting.
I kind of have to agree with Mirra. I think no matter what, we're going to end up fighting. It is best if we do it on our terms.
But what if we can lead him away?
Even if I do what we want to do, if I use Mage Hand and I get him away, it's only going to be for a little distance.
And we're also making a plan for something we haven't seen yet. We don't know what the situation is over there.
Like, I honestly think our best option is take your plan, bait that one guy out, and have him come get fucked up.
Jump him.
Like, what's he gonna do?
One
Cry?
thing really quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Jarven, did you put your doll away yet?
Aurora, are you trying to steal the doll still?
Of course he is.
Yeah.
James said phone call and dinner.
Oh, yeah.
Something about that. He said he'd be right back.
Came back though, right?
We'll come back to that later, though.
No, that was only that was like 10 minutes ago, so I think he's still eating.
That's fine.
So I say we go there and I'll buy some fish sticks and I'll creep around and see what I can find, and then we'll go from there and like sneaky snake our way in, and then get her and any other prisoners out, and then be on our way. Easy peasy.
They haven't seen Mirra and I yet. At all. As far as we know. At least the henchman hasn't.
The henchman has.
If I look at...
We've
hold
been
on.
to the docks before, though.
So, let's say we lure him out. He knows what I look like. He knows what Aurora looks like. I don't think he caught sight of Lilith. Lilith came after. What if Aurora, myself, and perhaps Jarven, because he looks like a very strong person, ambush from outside, and then you three sneak in? I'm not sneaky. You will hear me clanking as I try to sneak around.
Lilith is sneaky. I don't think I'm sneaky.
I don't want to send Lilith in alone.
We can do it, but I honestly believe this time, as much as I love fighting, and as much as I believe in our abilities, I don't think fighting's the way this time.
I don't think fighting is the way.
We're up against a big thing here. Okay. Most we can do is try. We're wasting time.
Yeah.
I have to agree. Like, we're wasting time, but at the same time, you know, as you said, we're going in to an unknown location.
Basically, Lucas speaks up really quick. He goes, "Yeah, we are wasting time, but I can't do it on my own, and so I'm kind of at your mercy here because I can't go to anybody else."
Shrike is gonna lift up his poncho and be like, "I don't wear pants, but we're flying by the seat of my pants. Let's just go. I'll knock on the door, and we'll go from there."
I was gonna pretend
None of them have seen me before.
Actually
Let's
buy
just,
fish.
Lucas, take us to where she might be.
You brought me food, thank you.
We'll figure it
All
out
right.
there.
Let's just go to the area and buy some food, and because like that's an actual reason people go to the docks is to buy some fish, and then while we're buying some fish, I really like fish, and while we're buying some fish, we can like see where they are.
It's getting towards 3-4-ish o'clock now.
Ugh. We need to do something.
Is there a certain name for the organization that Gabriel runs?
I don't think I've ever heard them talk about it.
Black market. No, what does he do?
Even Gabriel isn't actually the head of things.
Oh.
How long a walk is it to the dock?
I'm going to make a roll for him really quick.
Real good.
Yeah, Gabriel's just kind of like a middleman for some guy. Gala? Doza Gala?
Go!
I'm just really glad we're not hearing about it.
Pedi!
I know, I gotta chill. It's okay.
Oh, God.
I gotta chill. It's okay.
Oh, okay.
How long a walk is it to the docks from where we are?
We have a carriage.
If you use the carriage, it's not that long at all.
But if we walk?
The horses are pretty much twice as fast as on foot. Unless you're hustling. If you hustle, you basically equal the horse. But the horse hustles, the horse is always 2 times.
I basically want to take long enough to short rest on our way there.
It's going to take longer than an hour.
Fantastic.
Okay. Who's driving?
Regardless of the speed that you go. On either foot or horse.
I'm going to go in the carriage.
I'll drive the horses!
So, are you going on the carriage at fast speed or on the carriage at normal speed?
Normal.
So it's probably going to take you about two hours.
Quick question.
Sure.
Where we're stopped, Is this kind of like a fork in the road that we'll have to come back to this place to make our way to my home?
Yes.
Okay, can I go inside and ask the person who runs this place if they can watch my pony and keep him safe here
Tell them Shrike sent you.
until I return?
So, are you going in right now?
Yeah.
So you leave the carriage, you open up, and as you open the door, you again, there's a, and he has like, it looks like he's like putting everything in a very large bag.
What are you doing?
Get the fuck out of there.
He is done.
Get him, Breya.
Cleaning up.
Have something you want to tell me about?
What would I want to tell you about?
Where are you going?
Give the poor man be, Breya.
He looks behind him like a quick glance.
Don't try it.
If you need assistance, just say something. I got
Well,
you.
everybody else is still in the carriage.
I got her.
Yeah. You do have your passive perception that would catch that.
I got her.
But he sets down the bag and he goes, "Listen, I am by no means a smart man, or brave man, or strong man. I'm just a man.
That's okay.
I was kind of pushed into this job. It's an okay job. At least I'm the one in charge somewhat. But things are getting out of control lately. And with all this, I just think it's wiser if I take what I can and start somewhere else."
Ask him if we
So
can
you'd
keep
like
the
to
carriage.
disappear?
Ask him if
Can
we can
you-
keep the carriage.
Hold on.
I want to keep
Hold
it.
on. Hold on.
I'm gonna paint it.
Oh, he's not done talking to you. So can you just let a poor soul just move on from a very, very bad day?
So what it sounds like to me is that you have allowed certain crimes to happen on your watch. You
Not
have
allowed.
not protected your
Repeatedly.
customers,
He put
and
up,
now you're
he
running.
put up a finger. Not allowed.
You knew what was happening. You did nothing, and now you're running from your job.
Well, it's kind of hard to do something when Gabriel's involved.
I pull up a chair. Tell me more.
So, I don't know what you guys are doing in the carriage. This'll so this will probably take a half an hour as is. So
I'm painting on Aurora's face. I'm painting on her face with my regular paint, okay?
Regular
Not my
paint?
magic paint.
Okay. So over the course of an hour, he willingly divulges. Well, I wouldn't say. Well, let's do this. Basically, he wants you to agree that if he tells you everything that he knows, you'll let him just freely go without hindrance. That's the bargain he wants to make.
It's up to you. You're the only one in there.
Okay, so thinking about... Okay, I will pardon you if you tell me everything you know, and if it leads to the halfling being saved. If your knowledge does not hold up to help us capture her and bring her back, then it is not good enough to pardon you. And even if you leave this place, we know you, we will find you, you will be arrested, and you will stand trial.
Well,
This is the deal I offer.
Anything's better than dying, but let me just say this. I can't be a witness.
Why?
I can have you not been listening?
Oh no, I have been listening, but what specifically do you fear? Is your family at risk?
I don't have a family.
Okay,
I mean,
so...
I do have a cousin. I do have a cousin I adore deeply.
Oh, okay. I understand that you fear for your life.
But I just need you to understand that these men get away with...
Oh, I understand what they get away with. And they will no longer be getting away with it. This is not the Valonan way.
You see his face of fear kind of drop, and he gives a face of like, the best way I could describe it is like, oh, poor thing, you actually believe that kind of face.
Yeah.
Listen, lady, I know you guys became Valonan elites and you do great things, and you're the spirit of what a Valona should be. But there's if this is how you feel, then there's a lot that you don't know. But any
We're
case,
not just the spirit of what Valona should be. We have to uphold the spirit of what Valona should be. If we do not do it, no one will do it. I understand that Valona is not perfect. I understand that many things happen underneath the table and not in the eyes of those
well,
who should be protecting other people. But I will not stand by and let a poor halfling who was in indentured servitude suffer because a man who should not be allowed to be free is free.
he gives like a guilty face, and he goes, "All right, all right." Basically, Gabriel has his hands on the carriages too. The reason why we don't get to really do what we want in order to protect the customers is because it's a really great racket for him, and we're not allowed to.
So he is essentially setting this up so the carriages are robbed. You say nothing. It's pinned on the halflings, and he gets away with it.
So to speak. Now, like I said, this is not. This I would not imagine that this is an unknown thing.
How
But
many people in this town does he have under his thumb?
uh,
If you had to guess a percentage.
out here beyond the walls,
12.
I would doubt there was anything below 99%.
And within the walls?
0.
Hmm.
Gabriel's not allowed within the walls. Not his people, not his influence, nada.
I
He
understand.
controls what goes in and out of Valona to a certain degree, and that's the deal they make. That Valona's true influence is the walls inward. And Gabriel is the junkyard dog, so to speak.
Okay.
But
Thank you for telling me.
I literally have told you everything that I know, and right now, with that said, I'm probably in even more danger than I was 5 seconds ago. So if you excuse me, I'm not taking anything that doesn't actually belong to me. And trying to see if I can see tomorrow. And he begins to start gathering other things into the bag.
Okay. Be careful. And perhaps the best thing you can do is to retreat within the walls.
I tried to apply citizenship once. He just turned.
Do you have a piece of parchment and perhaps something I can write with?
He kind of gives an eyebrow and he digs back in his bag and pulls out literally parchment and pen.
Okay, I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna write him an official letter in my signature that says he is in grave danger and he is a refugee that I have given protection from within the walls.
Now,
He is to be let in the city.
okay.
Signed Breya and the Valonan Valors.
Yeah. Signed, Breya, Captain of Valonan Valors.
Captain? Ooh.
Yeah, because that's me now.
Promoted.
No,
Oh.
we weren't there.
Yeah.
The Valors are currently in the carriage being like, man, what happened to Breya? Okay.
I doodled on Aurora's face, and then I laid out peanut butter and jelly on the floor and started painting.
Can I say
What?
that we have like a signet ring, so we can press wax that makes
guys
it like
have your-
officially?
You have your badges.
Oh,
we have our
awesome!
badges.
Can I press wax with my badge?
They're not just like flat gemstones. They're like carved gemstones. So if you apply them to wax, it will leave something.
Nice. I'm gonna do it.
All right.
After I'm done, the letter's sealed. I hand it to him and I say, "Do not open it, or else they'll think you forged it. Make sure it remains sealed. Bring it to the wall with you.
Okay.
This should get you passage in the city."
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Are you leaving now?
Yeah, and essentially, if you'd like, I can write the letter out for you just so you know exactly what she said.
If you have free time, yes, that actually.
I always have free time.
But as you go to leave, he goes, "Hey,
Yes?
I want to be in the Valona that you make, you know."
I'm glad.
Alrighty.
This is a good first step. Thank you for your help.
Okay. I'm assuming you go back to the carriage?
Yep.
Okay. Breya has come back to the carriage.
Alright, so I caught the
Now Breya's
innkeeper trying to
back.
run away.
Aurora
Or,
has
sorry.
a mustache and whiskers.
I caught the
Manager.
manager of the stables trying to run off. The whole stables is under control of the docks. This whole area, outside the walls, 99% of everyone around here is loyal to him.
Or, more accurately, bending the knee.
Yeah, bending the knee. I issued him a pardon, and I wrote a letter from us all saying that he should be allowed within the walls of Valona to seek refuge. I signed it from all of us. I hope you're okay with that.
Okay. Oh, I should probably have told you that I signed the letter to the spirit elf people, all of us as well.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'm sure they're okay.
Okay.
So Lucas says, "So what's next?"
I think it's time we head to the docks.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
What I would like to say is that it seems he's incredibly dangerous. If we can get in and get out and get Lucas's sister and not make a fuss right now, I think we should.
Sister.
Then I think we should do our sister. Then I think we should do the job that we have in my hometown, and then I think we should come back, talk to Belhaven perhaps, and maybe get some reinforcements and take this guy down properly. I will say today, we're just trying to do a grab and go.
I like that.
He has way too many allies for us to risk open fighting with him.
Shrike's gonna like gesture at like the height and be like, Belhaven was the short angry one, right?
Yeah.
The short,
Our
grumpy
teacher.
one.
He's not really
Like
angry. He's more
curmudgeon.
grumpy.
He was angry with me because I'm weird. It's fine. I get it. I'm not exactly human.
But Lucas goes, "Well,
Flesh.
no, I was saying sister as referring to you, sister.
What?
What we're doing right now is most likely suicidal.
Eh.
Because
Fantastic.
just throwing it out there, I don't think Valona's gonna have your back. Like our friend over there, he points at Lilith, said.
I don't think Valona will have my back. I think my teacher will have my back. Because I think he wants a better Valona like I do.
Excuse me.
Nice.
I was 100% in character.
Lucas is like, nice. He goes, well, he pulls his hood over his head and he turns invisible. Shall we get to it? You hear like a little sound of like him hopping onto the ground.
Let's do it.
We're no
Short rest
strangers
so I
to
can have my
near-death.
spell
I'm.
back.
One last thing I want to say though to Lucas is I'm gonna turn to him and say, I promise you, as a Valonan elite, that you and your sister will be pardoned. You have served a life of indentured servitude. It is not your fault what has happened to you. You don't bear responsibility.
He goes, "Be careful what you promise."
Trust me, my promises are valid.
All right. So, I'm assuming you're taking the carriage over to the section via Lucas's guidance.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave my sword and rapier to dry in the middle of the carriage so you guys have fun with the fumes. And then I'm gonna wiggle my way through the little opening to the front to drive.
Oh. Now, I don't think any of you really have carriage driving experience.
No.
So I will require an animal handling check for at
Okay.
least until somebody learns from the
Okay.
person driving the horses.
How do we spell Valonan?
Just an Valona with an N at the end.
Valo.
Ah, there we
No,
go.
no.
I rolled a 13.
Good enough.
Yeah.
I
Whee!
should get Fast and the Furious up in here.
Josh, can we say that I asked what the stable master's name was so I can write it in this letter?
Sure. It was Tristan.
Last name or none?
You did not ask that, at least.
Okay, Tristan
I'll take that as assumption.
of stable master of
But
outskirts.
Lucas basically guides you in, and like I said, the docks are always kind of a shady business, but now that's 2 hours later, not during the day, things are a lot different than when you saw it the last time during like the wee daylight hours.
Yeah.
You said it was a short rest to get there, right?
Yeah, it's at least 2.5 hours.
Okay.
Which would most likely put you guys at like.
I just wanted to
7?
make sure before I gave myself my spell slot back.
Yes, but remember your geomancy returns on the long rest.
Yep. No, I only have one use of Geomancy left, but I had cast Chromatic Orb as well.
Your yeah, it would be your proficiency bonus. In any case, so as you guys are driving along, like what was once a completely empty dock with some merchants selling some fish and some people sitting here and there has become actually really hustle and bustle and kind of filled with the not so wholesome feel that being inside the walls usually gives you. Like there's a lot of yelling, there's a lot of laughing, there's a lot of beer bottles breaking, there's a lot of pushing and shoving. It's as far as what you're used to, it's a much more distasteful environment to be in. But you get a lot of eyeballs very easily to to notice. You get a lot of attention with that carriage bringing you guys into the town. Lucas basically guides you to where he thinks it would be smart to leave the carriage.
Yeah.
And then he's like, "We can go from on foot to here. Are we going to the front door and trying to talk to Gabriel, or are we trying to sneak to him?"
Probably sneak at first.
I mean, I don't think that'll make a difference either way, but
Let's go see what it looks like. Hoods up.
Yeah, let's go to that area and buy fish sticks. And while we're doing that, scouting out the area.
I'm going to take a moment, dismiss air, and summon Umbra.
yeah. So you guys can see, you can't hear them yet, but you can see Umbra as this. Because I've shown you the other two, right? I've shown you Undine and I've shown you Gnome, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Give me a second here. Stop it.
Got it.
Oh, did you post it already?
Just did.
Thank you. You basically see this
Mothman.
black, almost winged creature with this singular eye sitting in the middle of its body.
Is it like pets?
Is that what you're asking him?
Can I pat it?
They are not petable. No. Don't.
As you reach towards it, the intensity of its stare kind of messes with your mind a little bit. It just kind of does the slow turn while the pupil of its eye just gazes into your soul, unblinking.
We're gonna have a lot of fun.
Okay, let's
So,
scout out the area.
You got your fish sticks, even though it was really. I would imagine it was really uncomfortable getting them because, again, like, you guys stand out big time.
I came here for fish.
That's nice, lady.
I heard you have good fish.
Yeah, go eat it somewhere else, damn it.
Okay. I'm gonna wander off contentedly.
Lucas goes, well, I didn't hear everybody. Am I just sneaking in with Lilith, or
We
I'm
were
a
gonna look
little
around the area
bit
while I
big.
bought several fish items as
well,
cover.
they were waiting while you got the fish items. So
I'm not much of the
I mean,
type.
I can lead you in. I can lead you all in, probably safely. But like I said,
That's wasted all my good rolls.
I stand out
I'm
a
gonna
lot,
just,
so
as somebody who wants us to succeed, I'm gonna just be level with you. If we sneak in, we have a chance of at least, I suppose, having the upper hand. But the moment he notices that she's gone, or that he notices us, period, he's gonna be more pissed than if we had just came through the front door to talk to him.
So real talk. Is it easier to knock on the door and fight our way through as necessary, or is it better to sneak?
considering pretty much everyone here is probably on his payroll, I think sneaking would be better. If we
Sneaking
start
would be better.
a fight, like everybody's gonna
But
join
we
in.
do need a
Again,
plan B, but I don't know.
that's just the pros and cons of sneaking.
Yeah.
Well,
The pros
Plan
and cons
A.
of going through the front door and actually just talking to him is that you will probably get an audience because you're Valonan elites and he has to respect your status. So he's not going to do anything right out the bat.
I have an idea. So what if like some of us, we go just to the door and we talk, and then Lucas, since you're like all invisible, you can like sneak in, and then if he won't give her to us, then you can kidnap her, and like then he's already occupied. But if he does give her to us, then you were just backup. No.
They have ways around this cloak. This cloak only saves me.
Well, then you just sneak. You were saying how you could be the sneaky snake, so you and Lilith go sneak in the back while like me and somebody else who's good at talking go to the front, and then either way we got the bases covered.
I mean, it's up to you. Like I said, I can't do it without you guys either way. But either way, I'm also not going to be showing my face because he's just going to catch me too.
Okay.
So once we're inside, I'm basically silent until the absolute of absolute emergencies.
All right.
So if there's anything you want to ask that I might be able to inform you of, now's your chance.
How long do you think it would take us if just me and you go in to find and maybe free her?
An hour? His mansion, if you could call it that, is not only pretty big, but it's also very, very much filled with individuals. Like, without the ability to turn invisible like me, you would have a much harder time getting around. But the thing is that I guarantee she's under guard already, and I'm not going to be able to get her out without the guards doing something else that would leave her alone.
Thought it was AN.
What?
I don't
Thought it
know.
was-
I don't
It was
know.
AN and not EN. I thought he said
So-
Valona with AN on the
Yeah,
end.
well,
AN, yes.
Come on,
Yeah,
come on,
yeah,
come on.
yeah.
Like,
I can't.
stop
It's
it.
fuzzy.
Stop it.
It's fuzzy.
Stop
it's
it.
So fuzzy.
Stop
It's
it.
VAL
Stop it.
ONAN.
O-N-A-N.
Really?
Okay,
there we
it's
go.
right.
It's not
Like
Valonian.
Stop
it's
it.
Valon-
Stop it.
Instead of
VV.
B with an extra line.
It's
Yes.
VV.
VV, Valonan Valors.
Okay.
Camera.
So
There.
I just put a placeholder. As you can see, that's not really the sigil. I just want to show where it was on the letter.
Okay. We
I
are.
made that in paint in 10 seconds.
Yeah, that was pretty
God.
great. Valonan.
Valonan.
Volodnum.
Does Aurora have any input?
How about-
You now have a
Aurora,
mustache and
And
whiskers.
take them all on.
Did anyone notice her whiskers and mustache?
Yes.
Oh.
I feel she deserves it because I'm still mad at her.
Nice.
Aurora has not noticed.
Nice.
Ugh.
Okay, what if we thin the crowd
Okay.
by some kind of distraction that needs more hands to take
I'm
care
on it.
of at the front?
Well,
Okay.
like I said,
And then we go in, me and Lucas, and try to go in while there's less of a presence.
Okay.
but basically, I'm as a person well versed in seeing how these kind of things go for Gabriel.
Hmm.
Like I said, we all sneak in. I mean, we can try dividing, but this is basically what I can guarantee options of. We all sneak in. We might be able to get her and get out without getting caught. But if we get caught, Gabriel's not going to have any ears for negotiation. That's done. But if we all choose to go in and just talk, we might be able to accomplish something because he's going to at least hear you out at first. But you throw away the element of surprise.
If we go talk to them, we're gonna end up selling our souls or losing all the money we have. Honestly.
I don't have a soul per se.
I need money
I
for
don't
more
have
paint.
any money.
So
You do, though.
hypothetically,
But Aurora didn't buy anything.
You have so
Um,
much money. You have so
I
much
left
money.
I left it back at home.
we don't necessarily need to worry about selling my soul because, like, realistically, who cares?
That's true.
By sell my soul, I mean
how many people
owe him
are
favors.
Dress up
stuff
like
that.
his men? What's the likelihood that he knows every face who works for him?
Unlikely. Lucas says, kind of like because right now you can see Lucas. He doesn't have his hood up, but he says it with like a smirk growing on his face. Like, nice.
The reality
Well,
is,
I don't think he has any pastel spirit touch. So
the likelihood though, I still think we shouldn't all go because that boar will know some of our scents. But maybe just a couple of us could sneak in as his henchmen and do the whole, oh, we were told to move the prisoner and try to get her out.
Oh, it's not just sense. I mean, they're not all spirit touched. I'm surprised you know what spirit touched are. It's not a very common term. Yeah,
Is
but,
she pointing to her own ears?
well, you are spirit touched, but it's not a common term used.
Oh,
That's something we basically went over in
sorry.
character. It's okay.
Sorry.
You can say that you know it just because you come from aristocrat. Or, you know what I tried to say.
Yes.
Nobility.
Somebody suggested a distraction.
I'm good
But-
at that.
He does have many spirit touch that basically cover the senses. So there's people that got really good hearing, there's people that got really good smell, really good sight, taste, touch. Ugh.
Is it starting to get less busy? Like, are people starting to leave? And like,
No, as it gets closer to, the late hours, like midnight, there's more people.
so then there'd be no way for me to discreetly chromatic orb make a
Focused.
explosion.
Mm-hmm.
You made it seem like he would try to sell your sister to regain his profit, correct?
Sorry.
Are you gonna
To
join
be
in the
fully
trafficking and
honest-
try to buy her yourself?
I don't know. Well, that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to come up with a way to basically pay us both off using stuff that I wasn't giving Gabriel, and then he found out.
He might try to make an example of her, and we might be able to grab her in more of a public setting.
Well, even if we did it in a public setting out here, it wouldn't accomplish anything.
But it will give us room to get in and get out, probably unnoticed.
But I've never actually seen what he does to the people he truly punishes. They just, you never see them again.
They disappear.
Oh. Hmm.
But
Man,
as you
it's
said,
at times like this that I miss Supa. He always knew what to do.
Oh, Supa, no.
Suba. What's a Suba?
Don't worry about it.
I mean, I have a good idea for the distraction. On
I
when
mean,
you guys can
Aurora's a
sneak in.
bulldozer. She could just bulldoze through people, can't you, Aurora?
Yeah, but
Shrike?
then we definitely have to deal with everybody in there.
I'm
Sorry, one of
going
me text
to...
called.
So either we sneak in and be super stealthy until we can't be super stealthy, with or without a distraction to assist in the number of people that are inside the building, or we talk. We have
Do they,
we
Riot.
right. That's what I was laughing at.
do
'Cause,
they
like,
have a certain uniform, or is it just random thugs? Because we can just walk in. Actually, Valonan gear.
yeah, I think no matter what, I would stand out.
So you guys basically see Shrike start walking towards the front door of the mansion that you guys are kind of.
Oh, we're going
Around
with
the corner.
talking. We're going with talking, you guys. Wait for me. I run up behind him.
Mirra, do not make any promises. Do not make any deals.
We're doing this?
Doing this.
I'm
I'm
going...
staying back with
I'm
you.
gonna go talk to him.
I'll follow
I'm
you.
gonna...
Aurora?
There goes Aurora.
Aurora, do
noticed
not
the
make any
other-
deals and do not make any promises.
If I can, I'm gonna notice the other ones coming and try to gesture them away without letting anybody know that I'm actually with them.
Well, you're maybe 15 feet ahead of the rest of the group right now. And everybody right now, like, as you're going towards the mansion, you see people that were eyeballing before, just like giving you glances. Everybody's attention is on you now. Like, as you're going towards that mansion, like, everybody literally stops what they're doing and is watching you. You have the gaze of like hundreds of people right now.
I'm gonna
Do
tuck
we see-
my
okay,
Yeah,
hold on.
the
gauge.
symbol
And
into my cloak.
I
And-
need to ask like a clarity question.
Okay, go ahead.
Sure.
Shrike said that he was trying to gesture people to stay behind. What do you do?
I will stay behind then and
No,
just
not
act.
you.
Okay.
What
No,
does Shrike
so
do?
I'm going to try to like gesture with just a hand to the side to like stop kind of thing.
Like,
So, like my hand is down and then I'm kind of like that to be like, no, stop, like don't come.
Okay.
But like it's just a hand gesture, so like take it how you will.
I mean, that is the hand gesture for stop.
The problem is that one, it's not a super lit up area, and two, it's decently dark out at this point.
And there's tons of other people, so I can't just be like, no, don't follow.
Can we make like perception checks to see if we notice it?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the only way I could think
You
of
can
doing
use
it.
your passive for that one, Mirra.
okay,
I
so
don't
then I
fucking
stop
see
like
it.
I'm gonna act like a tourist. Oh my gosh, what a lovely building. Hey, you guys think they have beer?
But,
I want
But-
beer.
but there's a little bit more to it, though. So not only is everybody watching you, that really rowdy noise, the loud crashing and yelling and fighting, it just stops. All you guys hear is actually the water hitting the docks.
I'm gonna
Like,
try
it
to.
literally gets quiet enough that you can hear the ocean again.
Is
Sorry.
Lucas visible or invisible?
Invisible, as he
Okay.
said, he's not taking any chances of also getting caught.
I'm gonna say.
I'm just gonna cautiously stay behind for now because I don't want us to go in numbers.
So
Oh,
everybody
no.
else is staying more towards where you guys dropped off the carriage, more or less.
For me, I was gonna say, Lucas, come here and try to go into the shadow somewhere, like around a corner.
You guys are the best at sneaking. You guys do that.
What's up?
I'm gonna play tourist.
I just want to disappear.
Okay. I mean, you're not really going to be able
Yeah.
to hide from Lucas because you asked
No.
him with you. But yeah, go ahead and make the sneak roll.
Snake.
So I'm going to say that the last question I have is, what is Aurora doing?
Aurora's kind of lost. I'm not gonna. Aurora can try to sneak. I'm gonna follow Lilith, try to sneak.
Are you trying to sneak follow Shrike?
Yes.
Okay, I need you to do a sneak roll too.
Sneak roll
I
for the
beg
one that's
of
being
you.
watched by
What did you
everyone.
roll, Pedi?
I rolled a 3
Oh,
God.
plus
I rolled
7.
a 13.
Okay. Well, you still have people like watching you sneak down the middle of the road. You're still a good bit behind Shrike, but it seems the majority of people have their eyes on Shrike. And Shrike, you're starting to make your way up to the front doors, and what was once just, disheveled, drunk individuals up to that point, the people at the front door are probably give off a little bit more of an aura of battle hardened, I guess is the word. There's about 5 or 6 of them.
Oh,
Oi,
good numbers.
something you want, Tin Man?
Well, I do resent that title. I respect it.
Oh, did I hurt your feelings?
I would like to start a distraction.
What distraction?
So you said there's like drunkards and stuff. I'm sitting there like playing tourist, munching on a fish stick. Is there some place sort of outside the vicinity of this mansion that sells alcohol?
Of course.
I would like to go. I don't know why I'm southern all of a sudden. I would like to. Sorry.
Such a drastic thing.
Just mix the two, mix the two.
Oh, giggles.
I would like to go up to a place that sells alcohol within like good range of the front of the mansion, and like munching on fish stick. Oh my gosh, it's been forever since I had like some good ale and some good company. I don't have very much on me, but I do have a few gold, and I am feeling generous.
Let me
Ale
stop
all
right there.
around.
Let me stop you. Like, before you go to even get the ale all around,
Yes.
I just need a flat charisma check, and I'm gonna be transparent with you. This is gonna be a hard DC.
Do better with the dice than forsaken me.
Oh no!
Use your inspiration.
I'm gonna use my inspiration for this. I want to start a party
What
Oh,
does she get?
because I want to
Well-
start singing and shit. I want to start a party in
well,
front of this mansion with beer.
I'm so sorry. I'm hiccuping nonstop.
it's okay.
You're fine.
So, I can't let you use an inspiration because you're in a scenario where that would be impossible.
Indeed, that's fine.
Boo!
And the reason being is, so I won't, just because you're willing to use it, I'll just say that there's actually somebody decent near you. It's like, hey, lady, you might want to keep it down. This is a really big deal.
Giving out free alcohol is a big deal? I would hope
No,
so.
no. You, Ninny, people who go to the mansion don't come back.
Oh.
So I don't know who that person walking up that mansion is, but they got a death wish.
Oh.
Back to Shrike.
Okay. Oh god.
And back to Shrike and somewhat Aurora.
Sneaky Aurora.
So, Shrike, continue. Sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm
Ugh.
here for an audience. I want to speak to the man in charge.
And who the hell do you think you are?
I'm an interested buyer.
They look at each other. They kind of chuckle a little bit. Buyer? What do you think we're selling, Tin Man?
I don't think you're the one in charge, so I think that's between me and them, is it not?
He uncrosses his arms and he walks up. He's not as tall as you, but he's probably only 8 inches off. And he says, "Listen, asshole." And he keeps his finger straight and he just taps the front of your chest. He goes, "No one gets through unless I says so. If we
I
ain't
respect
selling,
that.
then we ain't selling."
I respect that. I do. I have the utmost respect for you trying to do your job. But I think the big man might like what I'm offering.
One of the people behind the guy in the front, Ricky, he's a paying customer, right? He's got some coin, yeah?
I'm gonna point behind that guy and be like, exactly, he gets it. Paying.
So we could always use some more coin, yeah? And now they all start giggling, chuckling.
Shrike.
So, and the guy up front smiles. He says, "So, what you're trying to tell me is that coin's for me. I see. I gotcha. Sorry, we
Coin is
didn't
not for
misunderstand each other. If that coin's for me, you can leave it here, and we'll let you be on your way."
As we just went over, I know that I have to go through you to get in. But you're not in, which means you're not in charge.
So at this point, I would say it would be.
Aurora, if you don't do something, I'm gonna do something.
I would have to say it depends on how you want to go with this. Because it doesn't sound like you're trying to be intimidating or deceptive, so I'd imagine this would have to be persuasive.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to persuade him to let me in. But what I might do is give him I'm gonna slide a platinum piece
Ooh.
and kind of be like, does this get me access?
Now just remember,
It's worth 100 gold.
well, just remember, I just want to throw that out there just because of our dialogue we just had. He's willing to just take all your freaking money and leave your ass out in the dust.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm gonna slide the 1 copper or the 1 platinum and see if he'll let me in to talk with the big man at that point.
He says, "Is this what you got?"
It's what I've got for you.
He shrugs. He takes the coin. He goes, "You can be on your way now."
Oh, I didn't have to do anything. Sneaky.
That's not what we discussed. If you wish.
He goes, "You guys hear anything? I didn't hear anything. Did we agree on something?"
Aurora, for the love of God.
No longer
If you
sneaking.
wish, I can
All of a
make a
sudden,
scene.
they start seeing Aurora come up behind you. And a lot of them uncross their arms and kind of, they're not in a defensive stance, but they're definitely like
Oi,
at least being
let
ready.
us talk to your boss. I'm gonna crush your faces.
Or what? Or what?
Or
Are you
Or-
going to try and get through here too?
yes, yes, and I'm going to get through here.
Oh,
Or else you're gonna have problems.
he turns around and they all start kind of laughing to each other. Man,
What?
today's such a great day. I got a platinum piece and I get to stomp somebody's ass out. And you hear him crack his knuckles.
All right.
I'm going to take a 5-step, 5-foot step back, not a 5-step foot.
Okay.
A 5-foot step back and Eldritch Blast.
Oh,
Who?
The one I just gave a platinum piece to.
Oh, okay. I need you guys to roll initiative.
I rolled to hit, not initiative. Damn it, it's so good.
wait, hold on. Did we short rested, right?
Save
Yes.
that. Save that as your to hit. Save that.
I have a 19 initiative.
Well, it's the way that 5e works is there's no ambush round or
There's
surprise round.
no
But
surprise round. But
basically,
you
because
can be surprised.
you started combat, you alone get your action before initiative starts.
Okay.
I
Can I
rolled an 18
use
for
that to
initiative,
hit
though.
still, or do you want me to
Yeah,
reroll the hit?
absolutely.
Yes.
Alright, so
do
that
it.
was a dirty 20 to hit.
A dirty 20. I love it.
It's what they call it on Critical Role.
Yeah, dirty 20.
But that hits.
Alright, so that is almost max damage, but it's not because it's bad. 5 damage.
Okay. So basically, everybody thinks that Aurora's like getting up and close, and all of a sudden, Eldritch Blast! And it hits him right in the face. And you see him, like, his head fly back, and he just slowly turns back, and he has like a snarling lip. He's like, "You fucker."
I'm gonna give like a mock little bow.
And at this point, like I said, I will need whatchamacallit.
I hand one of my fish sticks to that guy. I'm like, this is gonna be good. Just enjoying the
You're
show
like,
with my new
I
friend.
know them, but I'm not getting involved.
I had a
Oh.
plan before you did that, bud.
Fairness, I'm getting us in.
That's fair. If you do, I'll be right behind you.
Hang on a second here. Do-do-do-do-do.
And I still have a really high initiative too.
You do. But so does Aurora.
Alright, what are my initiatives, my friends?
19 for Shrike.
18 for me.
Oh, hang on. Why does it always do this, man?
Because it hates you.
What?
Nothing.
Do you want me to roll initiative too? All of us?
Yeah, everybody needs to roll.
Okay.
So I got
Oh.
a 19 for
Even
Drew.
me?
Yeah,
Oh, damn, I'm not even there.
right.
I was gonna ask where you were.
But this is still,
18.
you guys are still going to get your turns as this is going on, so.
Mhm.
So I got a 19 for who?
Shrike got 19.
I got an
Okay.
18.
Aurora
I got it.
also got an 18, though.
Who wants to go first?
Aurora can since Aurora's there.
Okay.
I
Hello,
got a 15.
I'm gonna put you at 7 then.
I got 11.
Did you hear what I said, Kachina?
I did. And
Okay.
I'm totally okay with that.
Lilith is 15. Mirra is 11.
Kind of makes sense.
Jarven, roll initiative.
Let me do some rolling and.
Wait, am I here?
Yeah.
100%.
Yep.
Yes
We dragged
and
you along.
no. I'm
You're
just eating
100%
fish sticks with a new friend, and all of a sudden, this dude, I'll just blast someone in the face. I'm just gonna chill and watch.
Okay, I got a 10.
Nice.
And they literally didn't roll anything above a 10, so you all basically go before they go.
Oh boy.
Shrike basically gets a double turn.
It's gonna be great, guys.
Well, storming the castle it is.
Starting with Shrike.
Alright, so
Up the bat is Aurora.
as a bonus action, I'm gonna cast Hex on the one I just Eldritch Blast.
What do I need to roll?
That is, I don't think that's any save.
It's not. He just curses.
Yeah, no, it's
Oh, shit.
and it's disadvantage on any ability check made with strength. So that would be athletics.
Okay.
From there, I am going to then, I'm gonna Geomancy my last slot,
Ooh.
and I'm gonna cause fear on the same one.
Now that is
Wisdom saving throw or be frightened until the spell ends, and it's
now.
concentrate. Oh wait, no, I can't do that. Never mind. Ignore that.
It has to be a first level spell.
It's cause fear, isn't it?
It's yeah, it's cause fear. It is first level, but it's concentration, so it'd get rid of hex.
Hex.
I'm just going to Eldritch Blast
In the face.
again for the face.
Yes.
11 to hit.
That does not hit.
Okay.
So he
That
sees it coming the second time and makes a quick duck.
and that will end me for that turn.
All right, Aurora, you're next. Next
Alright.
up is Breya.
So he saw the second Eldritch Blast coming, but did he see a running punch in the face?
Probably not.
Superman punch.
Just like a slow motion, like Air Jordan moment as your fist is coming down.
Just kidding, that's a natural one.
That's like the first natural one you've ever rolled, isn't it?
Oh,
Yeah.
initial.
Isn't that the first natural one in combat we've had?
Welcome to the club.
No. Lilith got a one before as well.
It sucked.
But you run forward, and you go to just give a straight punch just right as he's ducking down because it's an opening for you. But he literally just goes backward onto his back and just frogmans back up into place.
Kippa.
Okay, so I'm going to Action Surge
Oh,
Action
and spin
surge!
and go for it again. Like a back
Okay.
fist.
action surge!
Action surge!
That is
Action
another
surge.
natural one.
Are you
wow.
I'm not.
He's not.
fucking kidding me?
That
So, as
is
he's
so bad.
as he's frogmanning back up, he actually loses his balance and doesn't quite make it all the way, causing your uppercut to completely hit air.
Oh,
You know, I think all of our luck is just crap tonight.
And he goes, "You call that a punch, you wuss?"
oh no.
All of our
Oh,
luck
no.
is bad except for my Eldritch Blast to nothing. Where I
Feels bad.
disadvantage rolled
That
19.
itself is bad luck.
And you hear another one go, "You guys suck."
I'm just warming up. That's the end of my turn.
Okay, next up is Breya. Next, or up the bat is Lilith.
Okay, so Can I see Aurora failing miserably?
You have just seen this erupt horribly into violence.
I'm just gonna groan. I'm gonna look at Jarven. I'm gonna say, I'm really sorry you have to see us on a bad day, and then I'm just gonna run to try and join the combat.
Okay.
I don't know how far
Well,
off I am.
I said it was about 220 feet, so I'm assuming you're dashing?
Yeah, I'm just trying to get there.
Alright, is that the end of your turn?
Yep, because I don't think I can do anything else.
Okay. After Breya is Lilith. After Lilith is Mirra.
I'm going to say or whisper loudly, to see if what's his name, Lucas, is near me. I'm gonna say,
Yeah?
do you think this is our chance?
I think this is our best chance that we're ever gonna have.
Okay. Lead the way.
He grabs on. I'm assuming he's probably grabbing your hand.
Mm-hmm.
You just feel him tugging you forward. Do you just follow along?
Yes, I follow along.
Alright, I'll just leave it at that for now because you guys are just going to be traveling. Guys can't sprint snakes, so.
Yeah.
Alright. Mirra's next. Jarvan's you're up the bat.
I am staying where I am, not moving, and not. No, I'm not doing
Making
anything.
no noise and pretending I don't exist.
I said it backwards. Mirra's up the bat. Jarvan is next.
So it is my turn?
It is your turn.
Okay, nope, not doing anything. I'm enjoying fish sticks.
Alright. Jarvan, your new friend just ran off.
This is great.
Wait. Paint the scene for me, because I don't know what's going on.
That's true. He just got back.
They were discussing the strategies in order to get Lucas's sister.
You're in a carriage. The carriage has a rainbow ceiling with skies.
And rainbows!
You guys are out of the carriage.
Okay. Well, I thought he was still in it.
No, we got out. We were talking about the plan.
Never mind. You were in a carriage like that. You got out. We're in front of a mansion. We were discussing the best thing to do, and Shrike was like, fuck it, and just started walking up to the front door. Then Aurora followed him, and then they started a fight, and then my character turned to yours and was like, I'm sorry you have to see us on a bad day, and I went just dashed to join the fight.
I'm having beers and fish sticks with some new friends. Just watching it all go down.
Only Aurora knows the conversation to any extent that happened between me and the guard.
Yeah.
If it was that quiet and I'm within eye shot, if I can see you, I can actually read lips. So I can tell at least what they were saying, and possibly hear what you were saying.
So 3 of my friends are in combat at the moment?
2 are in combat, 1 is running to join combat.
Okay, well, I'm gonna cast Bless on the 3 that are going to enter combat. Or 2 that are already in.
Now, how far away are you?
I have no fucking clue how far away I am.
That's true, he just joined.
Hang on.
So
you're gonna have to move
where
up.
Breya was.
I got this.
I will move as close as I need to move.
Bless is 30 feet.
They're roughly 200
Where is that
feet away.
picture you gave me of my weapon?
So you're about 200 feet away, and you have to be within 30 feet in order to get in range of them.
Nope.
Okay, so I use a bonus action to teleport. And then I bless them.
I'm assuming you want to dash so you double your running speed.
But if you dash, if you dash, you use up your.
I just say, Moradin, put me over there, and he puts me over there. See, you see how that works?
But is that an action or a bonus action? Because bless is an action.
It's a joke.
No.
Actually,
that's what my god does.
Clerics get the ability to convene with their god.
Is it a class ability? What?
But all the gods are dead except the evil one.
I know there is one like that.
Yeah, you legit have an ability where you get to beckon your god. I'm trying to figure out.
I figured it was like a Misty Step type thing.
No,
if you weren't fucking with us.
I'll just start heading over toward the combat then.
Okay.
Josh, check my chat.
So basically, if you're using your regular speed without dashing, it's 30 feet around or a turn. If you dash, it's 60 feet, but you can't do anything else.
I'm wearing medium armor and I'm fat, so it's only 25 feet. So
Okay, so it would be 50 then.
50 feet.
yeah.
You're almost halfway there.
Whoa!
I'm sorry, like that's 100% happening. When I saw it on Critical Role when they did that, it's happening here.
All right.
There's a song reference, we're doing it. I'm sorry. Not
So-
sorry.
I am perfectly fine.
So you two are rushing into the combat,
Nice.
and that's more or less what her anchor weapon looks like.
Yeah, just put it into the chat. James, that's what my character is wielding as a weapon.
Nautilus.
Nautilus
Nautilus.
indeed.
Where is
Alright.
it?
It's in the general chat.
Do you sometimes feel like it just weighs you down?
Sometimes I feel like this just weighs me down.
I thought about grabbing a 3D rendering of Nautilus's anchor, though, because there were plenty when I looked
Oh.
up anchor weapon.
Aurora.
Aurora.
So you haven't healed yourself at all, have you?
I just did the short rest
short
during
rest.
the carriage. So yes,
Did you use any of your hit dice to heal?
I did.
Okay.
One of
So-
y'all has to hit the refresh button.
So, 24 hits, I'm assuming.
Nope.
I'm just deciding it missed.
Slash roll, or,
Oh, what a time to need to pee!
You only got 10 minutes.
Hold.
so the guy
Ooh.
that you're trying to hit, basically punches you back for 4 points of damage.
Ah, my face.
No, more of a liver blow into the abdomen.
I need more feeling, Aurora.
Oh, my face!
Oh, my face!
Like, I don't know how Aurora sounds. Go for it.
Probably didn't make a
Oh,
sound.
That was me.
I'm gonna copy this so I can just copy and paste it, because I'm gonna be doing this a lot. So another one runs up, that doesn't hit. Another one runs up, that does hit.
Are they all attacking Aurora right now?
Well, 3 of them are.
Okay.
So it's another 4 damage as another one comes and hits you in the face. Actually, the face this time.
Oh, hell yeah.
Another one runs by Aurora. If you want to use your reaction, you can take an opportunity attack on him.
Okay, I'll do that.
Please not.
Beat his ass.
Josh.
Is he coming for me?
Oh, was it a
Beat
1? It was a
their
3.
ass.
Total, it's a
8.
does not hit.
Yeah.
You go to make a swing, but one of the guys grabs your arm and keeps you from throwing your punch. You shake him off of your arm, but the guy's already made it by. Now it's time to have fun with Shrike. I'm assuming that is.
Yes. 100%. That hits and then some. I don't like it.
Hit for
Take it back.
6 points of damage.
As a reaction, I am going to cast Hellish Rebuke. It's a,
Okay.
it's a Dex 13 save.
Doo-doo-doo.
Exterminate. Exterminate. Alert. Alert.
What the hell?
That is an 8? Question mark?
Yes, it is.
Alright, so that is a 2d10 damage. So that is 12 damage to him.
Now remember, when you're saying your damage and stuff, especially, against squishier individuals.
Lethal or non-lethal?
Oh, it's 100% lethal.
God damn it.
Okay.
I am 100% lethal.
He literally hits you, and right as his fist impacts your chest, he just erupts in a gout of flame, spins around, flailing his arms, and falls to the ground. The other guy who was going to go and punch you immediately stops and goes, "Whoa, whoa." The fighting actually literally stops when the dude gets lit on fire and dies.
Oh
Is
my
he
God.
still like laying on the ground on fire?
Oh,
That'd be
my
amazing.
He's smoldering.
Oh,
Oops. So, everything literally stops. All the fighting. The guy's backing up with his hands up in the air. He's like, the guy that was right in front of Aurora, he's like, did you just kill him?
Just kill Tim?
No, he had a family.
Can I, like, run up to the guy and try to check on him?
The guy who was on fire?
Yeah, like, he's on the ground. Like, can we do something?
roasted him.
I mean, you can try.
I'll look up at Shrike and say,
Also, Jarven, you're caught up as well, and you see the man literally burnt to a crisp, face down on the ground.
I'm gonna look up at Shrike and say, I hope you understand that you're jeopardizing all our lives when you kill people like this. We are gonna end up dead because of you.
He hit me first, self-defense.
Mirra!
Oh, right. Sorry, guys. I'll be right back. I'm gonna run up.
As a
Can you help him?
Jarvan's there, by the way, and
Yeah, I don't know what Jarven can do though.
Oh,
Mirra, can
I
you
mean,
help him?
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Okay,
gonna
wait.
poke him and do a
Wait. No. Hey, wait. I'll do a
I have spare the dying. I'm gonna see if he's at least, I'm pretty sure he's dead,
medicine
but I'm
check.
gonna do a
well,
spare the dying.
Mirra's still running up.
Okay.
I'm trying to say Mirra's still running up. Jarvan and Breya are there, and I don't know what Aurora is doing. As far as I know, she might throw another punch just for the hell of it.
I'd say, probably still brawling.
So I got a 21 on a medicine check.
That absolutely. Is that what you wanted to do? Is try and stabilize him via?
Well, yeah, I'm checking to see if he's alive first with a medicine
He
check
is
before I
still
use
alive,
magic.
but he is definitely fading.
Okay, yeah, then I'll use magic to save him. So I'll use.
Mirra has just gotten there.
I'll use close wound.
Spare the dying. First.
So as you're checking, you see Mirra. She just kind of glows a little bit, and you redo your assessment really quick, and he's not fading out, but he is not in a good. He's not gonna die, but like he got fucked up.
Shrike. That hurts people.
Carl!
Kill people.
That's all I could think of was Carl.
Like you're not sure. You're not really sure what Mirra did, but you don't think overall he's going to be saved by it. Basically, he's just not dying now.
Mirra, you were watching, right?
Yes.
We cannot
He
kill
swung
people.
at me first.
It doesn't matter. We can't kill people.
I know.
It was self-defense.
Well, before anything, what do you want to do?
It's not my fault that people are kind of vulnerable to fire.
That you just see all the eyes of the people who aren't dead. The other four gentlemen, their eyes just kind of widen, like, what?
I'm sorry about our friend here. He's new to the group. We're actually with the Valonan Elite, and we came to speak to a Mr. Gabriel.
He cuts you guys off and goes, he just lit a man on fucking fire.
Yeah, we're gonna fix that. I'm sorry for the inconvenience.
And he goes,
Aurora, arrest Shrike now.
And he goes, and you're released? Why didn't you just say so?
To the carriage.
Oh, he's an outside hire. He's more of a contracted in.
Mirra!
Yes.
But
stop.
Okay.
But in any
Aurora,
case,
take Shrike to the carriage and please arrest him.
I'm a little busy, as I'm still
Please do it
wrestling
now,
the other
Aurora.
3 guards.
I'm gonna
But
go up
really-
and grab Shrike's hand.
Mirra,
thought
bring
you were
Shrike
un-
to the carriage.
You thought you were under attack. It's
All
we'll
I
just
can
come
think
on.
of
Let's
is
just go to
Mirra
the
doing the,
let's
"It's
just go to
time
the
go
carriage.
goodnight,"
Breya's
that Black Widow does to Hulk.
Breya's a little upset. Come on, come on. She's
But,
just a little upset.
Jarven,
Out of game, I just want to make it clear that I'm trying to save face, so people think that Shrike will actually bear responsibility for what he did.
but
I'm sorry about him. I'm so I don't know why I keep going southern. I'm so sorry about him. We'll make sure he is taken care of, okay? What happened to your friend was a one-off thing, okay? We don't do that sort of thing, okay? That is not us at all. You have been very bad, okay? Come on. No,
Before Mirra
carriage.
takes me away,
hang
I'm
on,
gonna
hang on, hang
turn
on, hang
around.
on. I need to hear what Jarven wants to do at this point in order to maybe possibly save this man's life.
Yeah.
Wait, so I used Close Wound, my cantrip, like to stabilize him.
Oh,
Do I
I'm
need to do
sorry.
more?
Closed Wound is actually a homebrewed cantrip. I apologize. You'll have to learn that in order to have that.
Oh, okay. So then I will use Healing Word or
Yes,
something
sir.
else.
As you use Healing Word,
That go.
you are comfortable that this guy is going to make it
Okay, good.
in the long term. Okay,
Or
now
at
what
least
were you saying,
disfigured.
Mike?
Before I allow myself to be taken away by Mirra, I'm
Okay.
gonna turn around to the guy that I gave the platinum piece to and say, "I'll take my money back now."
He
or we can continue.
immediately, before you even finish the word platinum, he immediately gets it out of his pocket and just tosses it up in the air at you. He's like, "You can have it."
All right, now I catch it and I turn around and let myself appear to be led away by Mirra.
Come on.
I look up at the man who tosses the coin and I say, I am so sorry. He is a new hire that we've clearly made a mistake about, and he will serve fully under the sentence of the law.
Valonan law is kind of like half here. We always like a good fight, so like, whatever. But like, you know, there's a line. We don't kill
Brawl
people.
are one thing.
We're all good for a good tussle, but not killing people, man. Like, come
I'm
on.
aware. I'm absolutely aware. That is why we are trying to save him right now.
I mean,
I look up at Jarven and I say, how's he doing?
He'll live. He'll live for tonight anyway.
you hear in a very exasperated voice,
Shut up! I already told them.
you got Jenny to laugh. Shut up! I already told them. In any case, he goes, listen, I mean, we don't really keep people from going in per se. I was just busting his balls a little bit. We were bored. Generally, it's kind of the thing we do to outsiders is just make them feel really uncomfortable and maybe get some money out of it. But, you know,
what have we learned? Some outsiders are unstable.
Jeff is alive, so we're good. You want to go talk to the boss?
I don't know why he was even coming here, I'm gonna be honest. He just walked up to the door.
They look at each other, it was like, they all shrug. Something about buying? Something about
I have no idea. You take your man, I'll take my men, and we'll walk away from this tussle, and it'll be fine.
Sure. But like I said, door's unlocked if you want to go talk to Gabriel.
I'm gonna give him 5 gold pieces.
No thanks.
Hold on, can I finish? I'd like to give him 5. I look at him.
Let me finish, okay?
I look at him and I say, I'd like to give you 5 gold pieces so you can further treat your friend.
we got stuff. Just go.
Okay.
Eldritch Blast.
Oh,
No. No.
no,
Bad.
no, this is what
Bad
happens.
Shrike.
So Jarvan's picking up Jeff. Oh, no, Jeff, no!
I'm not actually, just for the record, I am not actually blasted.
So then I started blasting.
To be fair, llamas
All
with
right.
hats is my absolute favorite. I love
It's a
llamas
good
with
thing
hats.
Dave's just a stormtrooper.
I kind of give one last look at the building, hoping that Lilith is okay inside, and then I turn back to the carriage, literally stomping toward it
You know,
to
she's
give
silly.
someone a fucking earful.
So, just to wrap this up for tonight. So, Shrike is being carried off to the carriage by Mirra.
Yeah.
Breya is walking back towards the carriage.
Yeah.
Very angrily.
Aurora.
Punching the guard still.
No!
Do you really punch him again?
No, I'm just
Okay.
going fucking. Can I kick him in the shin as I walk away?
I'm gonna
Heal it.
fucking write you up, Aurora. I'm gonna
He's
write
like,
you up.
"Oh. Listen, Chickadee, you want to have another go about, that's fine, but leave your freaking flame-throwing friend out of it.
Alright, bet, right now, let's go.
Let's go! You see him take his actual vest off that he was wearing, throws out.
Oh my god!
Like,
So Aurora's getting
Rock
another
Lee
fist
and
fight.
he makes a big smoke duster.
So he throws his, and it's like one-on-one, so we'll leave it at that. Jarven,
I'm writing Aurora up. I'm so writing Aurora up. Aurora is literally. I'm gonna write Aurora up to Bellhaven. I'm done with this.
what is Jarven doing?
I
He doesn't
am
even know
going
right
to
now.
be. Yeah, I'm a little like baffled with this. Everything I've witnessed
We're
so
not the
far.
most stable team.
But,
I
like,
apologize.
Yeah, I don't know who's stable in this group. So far, it's Breya. So far, Breya is the only stable one. So I'm
mean,
gonna
honestly,
follow Breya,
probably.
but while I'm following Breya, I'm gonna like pull out my Aurora action figure and start like pretending like I'm beating up the guard as we're walking back to the
Okay.
caravan.
So, last thing. So, Lilith, you're with Lucas, sneaking. And he goes, and you guys got to witness this as you were sneaking, by the way. He goes, so they could go in at any time?
Apparently.
Did Gabriel always have an open door policy?
You tell me, you've been here longer.
You can't see him, but he's like, something doesn't feel right. And he keeps leading you, and that's where we'll end the session for today.
Whew. Yeah.
Man, that got spicy real quick.
Jesus.
I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. I'm gonna beat the shit out of you.
Breya.
It's almost like I paid him for the fight and I got my money back because it wasn't worth it.
I'm so
want my money back.
mad.
Oh my
Shrike,
gosh.
I literally swore that Shrike was not a bad person and who would not lead to Valonan deaths. Like, I gave my word. I'm gonna
It
straight
has
up kill
not
Shrike
led to any
myself.
deaths. He did
Yeah,
not
yeah,
die.
That
Jeff
man
is fine.
That man was tasting his soul leaving his body.
But did he die?
Not because of you.
He will win in a
He
court of
died.
law.
The only reason he survived is because of Mirra and Jarven, not because of
So
you.
it's attempted murder, not murder.
That's still illegal!
Salt and battery.
Did arson?
Arson battery.
That's a very good question. So that's why
If you
in
don't
the
know what to
legal
charge me with,
system-
you can't charge me.
Anyone,
That's why in the legal system you can be charged with more than one thing.
does anyone know the Bad Luck Bandits of Wildmount?
I do.
It's pretty much that.
Okay,
real.
bye!
Oh,
She had to go.
But
That was was such a
See
quick
ya.
pay. Bye. I'm out.
She had to go.
Sure.
And she's
As per
pissed.
usual, thank you guys for coming. I hope
Thank
you guys had a lot
you.
of fun.
Bye, Josh and Jenny.
Bye, Josh and Jenny. Bye, Ginger.
Bye.
I will see you guys all next time.
Oh my
Please-
goodness.
Please sign up ASAP so I know what to do ASAP.
Boom.
Done.
Pow. Fire.
Open already? Oh goddamn.
Just opened.
DM's late.
Hey.